Finding those levels, too. Look at that four-punch combination.
It's a masterclass right now from Shakur Stevenson. That's what you're seeing. A masterclass.
And Shakur meets him with a straight left hand.
Oh, and there's a knockdown scored with the left hand.
Right now, we're going to give him his just due. Shout out to my brother, Just Due.
Yo, you know the deal. We back again. We never slacking. Word 'em up. Ladies and guys, whether if you drunk or you high, it's time to pay respects to the illest man alive. If you think you got a point, he'll shrink you down to size. And from there it's downhill like a slinky or a slide. Open your eyes. Got a deep connection with the rise, so you might see them jump in whenever they go live. Peep it. This channel blowing up now, it's not a secret. With tons of exclusive interviews to listen to. Them other channels I hate, but yo, they missing clues. They start narratives, sip the goose and twist the truth. It don't take a rocket scientist to get the proof. Just click the live at 4 p.m. Eastern time. But when you chime in, make sure you keep it kind. But if cowards want to debate, then it's feasting time. My man Just Do shine busy all the time. Grind 24/7, 365. Videos he might have 365. My rhyme sick, they make you do a 365. You get a rich if you think you fit to survive. It's Just Do boxing, time to click the live. Ain't no beginners, if you soft, you ain't down to ride. I crush you, respect too, it's Just Do. He got the illest boxing show on the internet. The boy been a threat and he ain't even had dinner yet. Word 'em up. Yeah. You know what time it is. $4 p.m. Eastern.
The truth or tell on your ass what you doing or what you're not doing every single time. You can lie, you can bullshit and all that, but when that bell ring, if you ain't put that work in, it's gonna show, bro. It's gonna show. Not to mention y'all in a sport that can cost you your life. Literally, you can die in this shit. So if that's the case, man, if you gonna do this, don't bullshit with it. If you don't really want it, say to yourself, keep it real with yourself. I really don't want this shit. I can't put the work in that it requires. Walk away. Ain't nobody mad at you. Go out there, you young enough, you go get educated, get a skill, do something, man. But don't play with this, man. The people you can get killed in this shit, man.
Man, what's good? What's good? What's good with the family? What is it? It's Thursday. Was we on Thursday? I think we on a good Thursday, y'all. Gotta get boxing. It's Just Do, man. I'm hearing that, they out here corrupting the airwaves. They out here corrupting the airwaves again, y'all. We ain't going for it, man. We're gonna talk about it, man. It's a lot to talk about. We're going to get to it, man. I'm going to try not to take up all y'all time today. We did about a 6-hour live yesterday, man. But we here, we late. Yeah, we're a little late, but we here. My bad. I'm always laughing because I just be, hey, y'all, it'd be a full-time job, bro, for these people that try to tear down boxing, bro. I just be laughing at it nowadays. This should be funny. Hey, Rich, let me let you know. So shout out to Rich, my guy. I already had it queued up before you even sent the message. I seen it though. I commented back. I got you. I already had it. I got some. You know how we do. We react to these interviews, man. Until I get Core back over here, man. We're gonna have some fun. Y'all, while I'm laughing, let me let y'all know. Let me let y'all in on the joke while I'm laughing. It's just funny to me, right? Because like I'm big on just seeing people, giving people their flowers, watching these young men do their thing, right? And if you know, since I had this channel, especially with like the last couple years, people have been going extra hard, going at this particular boxer, and he outlived all the narratives. And this shit is funny because every day I wake up, somebody else calling them out. I swear, this is a beautiful thing to see. I'm laughing at it and I'm enjoying it because people are really mad. I try to tell y'all, man, y'all bet on the wrong kind of guys, man. I told y'all he was going to be here. Now you got your favorite fighters calling him out. You got guys trying to act like, this the biggest fight in the world. You know what I'm saying? Trying to act like he too big for 144. We're going to talk about all that because Stephen A. Smith and Shakur sat down. We're going to react to that. We got that. We got Gary Antoine. We got a bunch of clips that we're going to get to, man, and interviews and stuff. Y'all know how we do over here, man. We're going to get to all of it. We're going to make it all make sense, man. But, it's been a lot of chatter about this damn Devin Haney fight, man. I knew this was coming. I knew it was coming. But at the end of the day, like I said, man, concessions is going to need to be made. And, sometimes these fighters, they shoot themselves in the foot because they tweet a lot. Devin Haney doing a lot of tweeting. And, his fans act like he weighed too big to make 144 pounds, which, Shakur said he'd fight Ryan that. Ryan said he'd do it. And I told y'all before, there was a point in time where Devin Haney was saying he ain't, he thinking about not fighting in no weight classes or he fight at whatever weight class he want. Like he said some things, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to see if that still stands today. Like, is you really willing to get in there and make this fight, man? You know what I'm saying? Don't try to act like you too big. You get me? That's where I'm at with it. So we're gonna talk about it, man. It's a lot, man. It's a lot of little gems in these things. Let me say what's up, Cal Cooler. What's good, family? How you feeling, bro? Shout out to my dog DP Rocker in the building. Forever G's, man. Yeah, we was a little late. And shout out to Rich. We got over 30 people in the building already. Hit the like button, y'all. Double tap the screen. I don't know what side you're on, but hit the like button. And we're gonna get to this, man. It's a lot to get to. We're gonna have some fun with it, man. I told y'all before, man, a lot of times it just be business, man. These fighters don't be doing no ducking, but they know where the real challenges lie, bro. Don't let the fans fool you, man. These fighters recognize real all the time, bro. Fighting in no more weight classes until boots moved out. You get hey, Cal. Either he could walk down that dark alley, that double S, you know what I'm saying? That S double. You could walk down that alley that with S double. You could go in there and mess with that bad man from Philly, man. Have your pick. The East Coast got them for you. I mean, you got fights. You know what I'm saying? You was you was looking for smoke. Crocker don't want to fight you, right? Rolly don't want to fight you. T.O. ain't want. I know who want to fight you. I know who will fight you. I know who will fight you. I know. I swear everything. I hope they make these fights. Hey, Jordan, what's good, my guy? Hey, Ryan, everybody get this smoke, man. This is what we waited for, Jordan. Shout out to guys like Rich, the true S double supporters, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've been waiting for this. Everybody calling him. Oscar Duarte called him out. I think Gary Antoine Russell talk about for like everybody want to fight. Let's see who get their ass in the ring. Because I can guarantee you this. The next person he fight, somebody is getting an example made out of him again. Watch what I tell you. He just good like that, man. He just good like that. Just like that, man. Youngin is like that. I told y'all, man. That smoke start clearing up, man. That picture getting clearer now. Know what I'm saying? He ain't got no power. He got no power. He can't keep nobody off him. He ain't really got no defense. The defense really ain't even that good. This shit be funny, man. Y'all got pardon me. I'll be laughing my ass off at this stuff in real life. All right, but let's get to this though, man. I ain't gonna hold y'all up. I ain't gonna keep y'all. We gonna get to this, man. Shout out to Stephen A. Smith. He ain't really a boxing guy, but we'd tolerate it. You know what I'm saying? I heard him call that Philly guy out. Oh, no, that's not going to happen. Hey, George, full-time job, yo, every day, bro. All I see, they be going hard, bro. Like, when it's a narrative that don't, like, align with the shit they push, you see mad videos. Y'all be going crazy. I told y'all going to put y'all foot in y'all mouth. Don't start this duck shit. Don't start this duck narrative, bro. You at 147. If you want your ass beat, is more than enough smoke for you, man. You know what I'm saying? Go see what that brick be about. Know what I'm saying? Go see what that brick be about. Big B-Lo, you say he really ain't got no defense. hey, Big B-Lo, that is the one. Lisa, peace to the queen. How you feeling today? He really ain't got no defense. Yeah, his hands ain't gonna hold up. What about his hands? His hands really a problem, man. I don't know if his hands gonna hold up. T.O. And you remember the narratives? T.O. bad style matchup for Shakur. Yo, it'd be like roaches when you turn the lights on and just get to scrambling. Yo, they be scrambling for excuses. They trying to find something bad. Hey, Jordan, they dug old Shakur Foster up for 130. They like, yeah, we know who you scared of. We know who you don't want to fight. Yeah, you scared of old Shakur Foster. Still to this day, bro. Most of the people can't even name 5 of his fights. I'm done with these people, bro. I don't want to hear it no more, bro. I don't want to hear it. They going from they scrambling from 130 to 47. They like, man, one of these dudes, I know one of these dudes got the formula. Nah. Next one of y'all get your ass in there with that Brick City native. Y'all get your asses beat. I'm tired of playing with y'all, bro. Y'all know me. I don't mind being wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm going to be wrong. But I ain't been wrong. I ain't even been close to wrong about him. And y'all mean to tell me, y'all digging, this how damn bad y'all are. Y'all digging up people with multiple losses. And y'all always talking about these levels, right? Was these guys that he lost to on his level? You get what I'm saying? Where these, man, this shit is just amazing, bro. This shit is amazing. Yeah, yo. I gotta laugh at this for a second. Hey, yo, they said Shock sent the offer. Hold on, man. Nah, y'all gotta laugh with us, bro. They said he sent the offer for 130 for a guy. Well, yo, where the fight gonna happen at? Well, wait, 35? You sent the offer for real? Oh man, he the A side, huh? Bro offered to pay his sanctioning fees, and they rewrote the script. They said, nah, he sent them an offer. See, Shakur ain't accepting the offer. Bro, y'all gotta stop, bro. Y'all gotta stop, bro. I swear on everything. If Core cannot get a better option, I promise you, I hope they make those Shakur Foster fight. We gonna make some money that day, y'all. We gonna make some money that day. And I mean that by no disrespect. We gonna make some money. I'm sick of y'all. Y'all go pick. Y'all, the reason why y'all be wrong about Shakur is not that he can't lose. Everybody could lose, right? Anybody could lose on the day. You got to perform on any given night. Somebody could take you out. But the problem, why y'all keep picking wrong, it's not that he invincible, unbeatable. Y'all hate picking. Y'all not picking people based off what you saying in the ring. You picking shit based off how you feel and what you hope is going to happen. Like that, y'all hate picking. Y'all not really watching fights and saying, all right, breaking it down from an X's and O's standpoint and then making a pick based on that. Y'all not doing that. Y'all feeling, y'all got little personal grudges and gripes with fighters that y'all never met, and y'all be hate picking. That's why y'all keep looking sad in the face. Y'all out here picking dudes with multiple losses, close fights, wars with C-level guys. Like, yeah, you got to stop, man. That's not the guy to beat him. I'm sorry, bro. It's just not. That's not. You got to tell me what he going to do. He going to outbox him? Yeah, good luck with that shit. I'm telling you, bro. I'm tired. Big B-Lo, I've been crying. Shot going to get those 5 blocks. Oh, man. Yo, Cal. I ain't messing with Cal. Frank and I are talking spicy good because we got a good one. Shout out to Big Tex. But we're going to get to this, man. We're going to get to this, man. I had to laugh a little bit, set the table. Y'all know how I do, man. And I do this because, look, everywhere I go, everybody calling this kid out. Everybody want to fight him. Watch this. Watch when it's time to fight. Let's see who actually get in the ring. I seen this shit. I seen this story too many times. Everybody loud now about wanting to fight. So it's time to get in there and get your ass chopped up. All right, but let's get to it, man. So yeah, Stephen A. Smith, man, he did a sit down with Core, man, and they was discussing some things, some boxing related topics, you know, and we got to talk about it, man. We got to talk about it. Hold on. I like Nair Albright, man, and Frank Martin, man. That's a really good fight. It's a really good fight, man. John Wick was good with it. Nah, I like it. I like it. Don't misunderstand what I'm saying. It's not a bad thing, people calling him out. I like it, but it's funny how fast tables turned, man. These last 2 performances, you know.
So I'm sorry, unapologetic.
These last 2 performances done changed a lot, but you know, that's the beauty about boxing, man. All it takes is a performance or 2. You know what I mean? A lot of times just 1, and people, you know, the opportunities to start opening up. But that's what you want to see in boxing because you know how easy it is for these fights to fall apart. So a lot of these dudes need options. And I think it's a beautiful thing to see that not only Corey, you know, Devin, it's a lot of these dudes that got options, man. But let's see how they all play their cards. You know what I'm saying? Let's see who really about that action. You know what I'm saying, man? He separated himself with that win on the 31st. You get what I'm saying in terms of being a 4-division champion? He did that shit with 25 fights. The fastest to do it, and he ain't even done yet. So, man, I want to see what's next, man. You got options, man, but they keep talking about these fights. You know, you got Ryan Garcia this weekend in Barrios. People are giving Ryan Garcia the win already. We all know he got fined. He missed the check weigh-in, got fined $5K. He better make weight. You know what I'm saying? And he better win this fight. And they're saying that Shakur is supposed to be doing the commentary for this broadcast. So they kind of lining it up. Now, let's see if he actually gets through this. Let's see if they stand on business and really be willing to fight him at 144. It's people that think Ryan is dangerous, give Shakur all types of problems. Look, I'm willing to see that. Let's see if Devin take his big ass and go to 144. Yep, I'm saying 144. I'm about to pull the post up in a few. We're going to discuss it, man. If these dudes really want to fight, you got to make concessions, man. Big fights don't just fall in your lap. You got to make them shits, man. That's just with anybody. That's always been my philosophy, man. You want a big fight, make it. Nah, he ain't training with Derrick James. He with Buddy McGirt, Big B-Lo. He with Buddy McGirt. But let's see what Stephen A. Smith and Cora was chatting about.
646. Anybody that knows me knows I love my boxing. All right, I'm a fan of the sport. Anytime I get an opportunity to promote sport, I'm going to take advantage of it. And I really, really appreciate when cats show up, particularly for big fights, and show their brilliance. I don't like choke artists. I don't like people who are elite and then the moment arrives and then you can't find them, okay? I like cats that show you who they are. And my next guest is clearly one of those people, especially after what we just saw. He's a 4-division world champion with a 25-0 record, 11 KOs, known for his elite defensive prowess, exceptional ring IQ, and precise counterpunching. A 2016
with no weight
silver medalist. He's regarded as one of boxing's premier artists. I'm glad to sit down with the one and only Shakur Stevenson as my assistant to my crusade, Brick City stand-up.
And real quick, before we get into this, I'm a shout out to Jordan. He sent me that post. That's the perfect one. I was looking for the weight class one, but that had a little extra in it. I'm going to show you why I'm saying 144. They could say what they want, but they can't keep double talking. They can't say one thing one day and then it's like, oh, well, you know what? Nah, bro. You said it's the biggest fight. You opened your mouth. Now make that shit. And I'm talking to them. Now all the Haneys, all y'all up there talking about how easy he is. Show me that shit.
Say that to start the story. Shakur, am I supposed to say that?
Yeah, you're supposed to say
Brick
that.
City, stand up. Brick City, stand up. Congratulations, man. Congratulations. First of all, what did it mean to you to win this fight against Teofimo in the fashion that you won the fight?
Honestly, it meant everything to me. I put my heart, my soul into my training camp. I worked extra hard to make sure on fight night I was well prepared. So, I did everything that I was supposed to do, and it meant the world to me. Like, that was the biggest moment of my life, and I capitalized on the moment, and like you said, I stepped up, and that's who I am.
Teofimo Lopez, how did that fight come about? Did you ask? I remember I saw your boy Terrence Crawford, who you know I got love for, mad love for him. But I saw him basically clamoring for Teofimo to give you that shot or whatever. It was something that you wanted? Was it something that Teofimo was avoiding? How did it all come to be?
I'm a true
144, Debs versus Core is a no for me. They both champions, should be fighting for the championship. Nah, man, look, that's easy for you to say. Man, you're not being realistic, man. It's very simple, bro. You did it before, right? You did it before. Yeah, I would love it at the 47, but he said what he said, man. You said it's a big fight. Now make concessions. You got to be willing to make concessions. Don't think that the fight supposed to fall in your lap, man. And we're going to get to that. We're going to get to that, though. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get to that, man. We're going to get to that.
Competitor. So I watched him in Times Square, New York, when he fought against Arnold Barboza under that Times Square card.
Yep.
I thought he was the best fighter on the card that night. He looked good. He shined. And when I seen him, I'm like, oh, I like the way he fight. And I wanted to see how his style matched up with my style. And I asked the guys to higher up, can we make the fight happen? I will move up to his weight class. And we did that. And
was good with it,
actually, me and Tio got on the phone before the fight, and we came together and we made it happen.
So it wasn't one of those things where you had to spend years chasing him and he was avoiding you or anything like that?
Nah, I think he had a lot of animosity on his hands for years from jealousy, but it wasn't like it was years. We really wasn't even thinking about each other. But
all night,
I got to the point where I wanted the best to fight the best, and I wanted to make the fight happen.
Why would he be jealous?
Yeah, I'm gonna say this, and pardon me, y'all know we be pausing it a lot. I'm trying not to do it, but it's hard. Yo, Rich, I've seen this dude multiple times, even in between fights. He's not that big. The only people are pushing that are people that are narrative pushers. That's on everything I love. There, you can't force it to be what you want it to be, right? He's just not a big dude, right? It don't take much to see that, but people to see a picture and just go crazy. You got to think, Rich. Remember, he posted the picture flexing, and it had 175 pounds next to it. They started making videos believing that this man was 175 pounds at 5'7", 5'8". You get what I'm saying? He's just not overly big, bro. It's just what it is. Not that big. Some dudes carry up most of their weight up top. He one of them dudes. He carries weight up top. He ain't got no overly big legs. I ain't trying to stare the man down, but it's just simple shit. He's not that big. And you got people pushing that him and Devin are the same size when you could just look at where they both started their careers to shoot that right down. You get what I'm saying? People will say anything to try to make it fit, but at the end of the day, he's just not a big guy. You've seen it. Dude had to eat, and he pre-camped and did all of that to acclimate to the 140 and still came in there, 138 and some change. You get what I'm saying? You telling me that's a big dude? You people are idiots, man. They just really don't got no common sense, man. They just want to push that he big so it can make sense when they put him in a 154. Like I heard somebody say he should be at 154. That shit nasty work. It's ridiculous, man. People say anything, but we know what it is. And like I said, we're going to get into that 144 and why it makes sense.
Jealous of you. You said animosity and stuff like that. Where did that come from?
I think it came from the fact that I was getting paid more money than him when I was signed to top rank. And I said it. I said, if you got an issue with me, come fight night is going to be the time to solve your issue. I'm going to be right there in front of you. I'm not going to be running. I'm going to be there, and you can get in the ring and do what you got to do.
He actually thought you were going to run? You thought that he thought you were going to run?
Everybody thought I was going to run. Everybody.
Shout out to Behind the Hands TV. Shakur is getting second meal. We say meal days. Oh, 2 meal days before the weigh-in. Shout out to Behind the Hands TV. That's somebody that be in the gym. He's seen him in between camp, in camp, during camp, all of that. You ask him, is he big? The only people pushing that are idiots, man. And then it's crazy. They kill me. They kill me when they tell me what somebody else said. Like, you see the shit for yourself. You telling me a guy at 5'7", 5'8" is big as hell, then you clearly never seen him in person. He just not. You can try to force it all you want, but it's just not. It's not to be, bro. Yeah, they got it confused, man. He telling y'all how the fight gets made. Yeah, he telling you. He ain't asking y'all shit. He telling y'all what it is. G.
Everybody before the fight, he better run because if he don't, the power is going to be too much for him. But they didn't realize that I got power too.
Talking to Shakur Stevenson right here with Stephen A. Sirius XM Mad Dog Sports Radio. Talk to me about your relationship with Terrence Crawford for a second. And what role does he play in your boxing life when it comes to the approach that you have when you step inside the ring?
Great question.
You strike. It's interesting because you clearly have confidence. You believe in your skill set, and you should, by the way. You should.
Yeah.
But the other side to it is that when you got a champion like that, brother, as elite as he is, it almost seems like he was training you more than anybody else.
Honestly, it's crazy. He does, but it's not like something that he's doing. Like, I'm more so like a person that take notes on certain people. And honestly, he one of the greatest fighters I have ever seen. And the way that he trained, the way that he trained his mental, the way that he walk around, I picked up on it naturally. So a lot of things that I see him do, you'll see me doing, and it's just natural instincts. It ain't even like he's just sitting me down telling me things, and I just see and taking my notes. I like that. Right. Oh, I don't like that, but I like that. I'm gonna take that.
Yeah, you talked about training your mental.
Yeah.
How do you do that? How does one train their mental, particularly in a sport like boxing?
That was crazy. This fight, something that helped me train my mental. I don't like giving out the secrets, but
it's over, but you already beat him. Convincingly, I might add.
But I got more fights to go, so I'm gonna give you just a little bit of something. I'll be reading books. I like reading books. It's things that help your mental.
Keep reading,
read a book. It kind of. I ain't gonna tell them too much.
You know what I want to ask you about before I get back into some of these fights and your future, by the way, because obviously you have a very, very bright one. I remember you telling a story about Terrence Crawford, and you said he really whipped your ass. He said, you said, I forgot who you were telling it to. I don't know if it's my man Andre Ward, it was Roy Jones Jr., whom I love, by the way, and or whoever it was. But you were talking about Terrence Crawford whipped your ass so bad it made you second guess whether or not you were in the right profession.
Yeah.
Talk about that for a second. What happened against Terrence Crawford, and what did he do to you?
I was probably 16 years old, and I met him when I met him before that, but I was talking so much trash to him like for years, like, oh, I'm gonna beat you up, and I can't wait to get in the ring with you. You're gonna see that I'm nice, and I'm talking so much trash. Then one day, I finally seen that he was in training camp, and I call him up. I'm like, yo, let's spar. I'm on my way over there right now. I came over there, I sparred him, and he got the best of me for sure. Right. That's when I realized I was a little boy. It was a little boy versus a man. Right. And after that day, I kind of was thinking about him for like so much time. Like, man, I got to get better. I got to do this. I got to do that. Then the next time I saw him, I'm like, okay, we got to spar again. And, as the years went by, I just got better and better. And I appreciate him for that.
Because I'm asking that question because a lot of times when I'm interviewing somebody, I like to relate.
He needed that. Yeah, he needed that.
Everybody to peel something from it. Because a lot of times you got a lot of cats in this world don't want adversity. Yeah. They don't want those challenges. They don't want to go through an experience like you went through, realizing there's a big benefit to it in the end. Because I'm imagining to go through something like that with him, all of a sudden you're like, why would I lack confidence against anybody else? Because they ain't him. Yeah. And I'm thinking that kind of helped you immensely. Am I right in saying that?
I just want to say this real quick to highlight this. This is why I get so annoyed. Like, it's annoying when people push the narrative that he's scared of somebody. And I get sparring, but you sparring with the damn apex predator of them all in Bud Crawford. You got your ass beat by him, right? He beat you up, gave you a lesson, right? Took you to school. You needed that. And he wanted to continue to work with him. And all he did was work with him over the years to the point where Terrence Crawford says Shakur is better than me. That's what he said. That's what Crawford said. I thought he was just saying, yeah, that's what he said. He said, yo, he better than me. I'm not saying that he said it. You get me? So I think when I hear shit like that, that's just the respect that he had for him. And that tells me that he's gotten considerably better throughout the years, man. Sharpening you know, your tools with the best pound for pound fighter in the world, man. You just couldn't have a more consistent sparring partner or a mentor. You get what I'm saying? Like Bud Crawford, man. They don't get it, Blaze. They don't understand it and get it consistently. You get what I'm saying? You able to like really work with this dude and learn from him, man. Telling you, I think that should just help him. That's why he always talk about how much he appreciate Bud for that. People don't get it. They always making jokes. You trying to be like him? Nah, he taking the shit that he feel like helped Bud Crawford get to the top, and he adding it to his own game, implementing it, and now you see the result. And I think he doing a hell of a job. I think he on his way. You get what I'm saying? Facts, bro. Facts, Blunt.
For sure. I'm one of them guys. I was kind of brought up upon watching Dragon Ball Z.
Okay.
So people don't know about this, but like when you watch Dragon Ball Z, the guys, like Goku, the main characters, they gotta fight against guys that's better than them to get better. So through their trials and tribulations, they rise up. And I think with Terrence Crawford, when I sparred him, it was like keep sparring him. That way I could bring my level up to here. And once it got to there, it's like now I just feel like when I go in the ring with people, it's like I already done been in there with the best in the world.
When did you get to a point where you heard from him, oh, you there? You ain't got nothing to worry about with anybody else because of what you're doing in the ring against him. When did you hear that? Was it a year ago? Was it 3 years ago? When was it?
Probably right before he fought Errol Spence.
Okay.
Right before his fight, we sparred. And the praise that he gave me after the sparring was like, okay, I've been doing something right.
Right. Because that's when I first met you. Because you was like, you don't understand. I was like, no, you understand. I don't know. Because I hadn't watched you. I really hadn't watched you until Darren, when you rolled up on me at the Errol Spence fight. I said, you know what? The brother is undefeated. I've been hearing a lot about him all this damn time. I do need to take some time to watch him. And then I'm seeing you and I'm going like this. Well, I got questions about his power. I don't have questions about anything else. He might be the best defensive fighter on the planet. That's how I looked at you.
I don't know.
How did you look at you?
I don't know how you even got questions about my power because if you pay attention to my last fight, you'll see that I was bagging him up. He was the guy that was bagging up. I wasn't the guy that was bagging up. So I must got something behind these gloves to where I can back a guy up that's supposed to be a power puncher. Right. So
facts. The problem is it comes off as like a casual kind of mindset when you're trying to force a guy that is who he is in 25 fights. If you still asking him to be a power puncher, you just lost. You probably shouldn't even tune in, right? That's the problem in boxing. I noticed in this sport, we had asked guys to transform on the night and be somebody that you're not. We don't do that shit in basketball, right? Like I said, you don't nobody asks LeBron to be Steph Curry or vice versa, right? You don't ask LeBron to pull up from the logo and shoot like Steph Curry. Like nobody does that, right? Or you don't start telling Steph Curry he got to be above the rim guy like Ant Edwards or some shit like that. But in boxing, when you're so good at what you do, people, they get tired of that. They want to see you vulnerable and they want to see you put yourself in harm's way. And even if that means do something that's outside of yourself. And that's why they still 25 fights in. I'm telling y'all right now, that's why they're going to keep picking wrong with this dude until they start focusing on shit outside of the physical side of it. They lost. I'm telling you, that's just my opinion. And I've been right every single time. Everybody that takes that approach, oh man, yeah, it don't hit that hard. It's power, or he's scary. This. You get in there and you get cooked mentally. Like, did you see how Teo got beat? He got beat mentally. That's where his strengths are at. You got to attack him mentally. Y'all keep talking about hands and punching power, stupid shit. Like, I'm telling you, he gonna get in there, he gonna outthink you, outwork you, he gonna be more accurate, more efficient, he gonna make smarter moves. Before you know it, you're gonna look up, you're gonna be down 4 rounds trying to figure out how to get back in the fight. Keep talking about power and shit. I'm telling you, he beats guys mentally. Teofimo Lopez was beat not only physically but mentally. You've seen it round by round. You like, well, look at this shit. He's not even confident no more about he's getting beat so soundly. He's not confident in nothing that he's doing, and he just pretty much cooked from here. It was just Shakur fight to lose from that point on. Telling you, when somebody beats you mentally, it's over, bro. When you cook mentally, all that physical shit go out the window, man. Your physical advantages become liabilities at that point because they're ineffective. You get what I'm saying? You get canceled out by a guy that's a lot smarter than you mentally. You be up shit's creek. You see it all the time, and that's when I hear somebody say the right shit about Shakur, then I'm gonna give them credit for it. But every single time they go that physical route, in my mind, they already lost. They already looking to attack the wrong shit. You talking about? I heard somebody say, punch his hands or something. Tio need to punch him in his hand. I'm like, bro, y'all don't get it. He punch his hands. You supposed to be punching him. You gonna try to punch his hands? Stupid stuff. I'm telling you, they be beat before they even get in there.
Truthfully, but how I look at myself, I know that I'm the truth.
Let me educate you about what non-boxers and non-fighters, how we look at it. We look at the 11 KOs.
For sure.
Unfortunately, unfair to y'all.
Sure.
We look at it like, of course, you got to, because I used to give Floyd credit for that. Well, he got to have some power. He keeping people off him. You can't keep people off of you if you ain't got no power whatsoever.
Sure.
So it's got to be something there. But when we look at the overall record and we say 25-0 and it's 11 KOs, that's something that we'll question because more often than not, we're looking forward to a decision as opposed to a KO. That's the only reason. We're not taking into account the fact that you got the power to keep somebody off you.
But
we're looking at 11 KOs.
But then you also got to understand that I've been fighting at the highest level since I was, 13-0. I was fighting on a world title stage. I won a world title at 13-0. So after you win a world title, is no going back. So the higher level, it's going to be harder to knock the higher level guys out. And a lot of people probably think that I didn't fight at the highest level because they don't know the names, but that's just because they're not in tune to boxing. So
One of the things that I looked at, we're talking to Shakur Stevenson right here with your boy Stephen A. One of the things that I also looked at that made me really start paying attention, I was like, wait a minute, I don't see too many people anxious to fight them. Where the hell are these cats? Where they at? Where? Because I'm looking at you at the you junior welterweight division now, WBO champion. You got the the WBC belt. They stripped you of it. Well, who cares? We know how they do that. You don't want to worry about that. This boxing. This is about people's shit. They can't take away. They can take away your belt, but they gonna take away
power.
The
you feel me, Jordan? Yo, don't tell them, hey, Jordan. They keep missing it, bro. They keep missing it. They really focusing on the physical aspect, and they don't understand boxing is not a strongman contest. Or he would have been losing. He get in there so often and he could not be the strongest or the heavier puncher, but that shit ain't stopped him from beating somebody yet. They don't get it, yo. It's more mental than anything else, man. Boxing, when you got your mind trained mentally, man, so it's your limits, man. You can really push your limits, bro. And that's one area that I think he is the most solid in out of everything else. Is the processing, man, the brain, bro, just outsmarting, and that should take you a long way. And you're physically more than capable of handling yourself in any situation as well. If it get a little, you get what I'm saying? If it get a little rough in there. So telling you, man, you gotta have that mental approach to beat him, bro. You gotta beat him mentally. I feel like it ain't just a physical thing. Got to be a combination of the two. But if you can beat him mentally, you can do something. Jimmy,
I'm looking at you and I'm saying,
you already know. Shout out to Educated Jack.
Fight Gervonta Davis. How come Gervonta Davis didn't fight Shakur Stevenson?
Yes,
how
sir.
How come these cats? Do you find? I mean, how do you answer that question for those of us who look at you and say, "Where are these fights at? How come they're not fighting it?"
My answer to that question is, I had a lot of personal experience with these guys, and these guys done seen me in the gym, and they done been in the ring with me before, so. They know how good I am. And when they know that I'm that good, it's hard to get them to sign a contract to say, I want to fight that guy, because you see what happened with Tio. Like, Tio got in there, got embarrassed, and now the world is turning their back on him. But they should commend him because of the fact that he put it all on the line.
I'm not commending him. I'm not doing that. Shakur, I'm not doing that, Shakur. No.
You got to commend him.
First of all, what I mean by that is he has my respect as an elite fighter. I get that part. But what I'm not going to respect is the fact that I saw you go into the ring against him, and it was a complete, utter mismatch. It wasn't close.
But remember what you just said. You said a lot of guys won't sign up to fight me.
Right.
He did.
Okay. So you want to show him respect and gratitude because he got in the ring with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
He did what a lot of people is scared of.
Okay.
A lot of people don't want to get embarrassed.
Well,
he got embarrassed for y'all.
You on the Stephen A. Smith show? You on Stephen A. Smith
Poor
show,
stupid. Of course, he got embarrassed for y'all. He got embarrassed for y'all. He just tried to make a point. But nah, Teo, I definitely respect Teo for fighting him. And I said that the whole way. That's why I wasn't saying nothing bad about him at all. You ain't hear me say nothing crazy. People thought I was like liking Teo or something. That I ain't dislike him, but I just respected the fact that I know what wins like this do for fighters like Shakur. He need guys like the names, the Teofimo Lopez's of the world, guys that are accomplished world champions that got respect in the game despite what anybody's saying. He need those kind of names on his resume to justify the performances. So I definitely salute Teo still to this day for being a guy. And I don't mean this in no slight, but he really was a sacrificial lamb. He did something, and people, these weird ass boxing fans could try to say what they want. The real boxing fans that watch this man career that's up here on this screen, we watched him go down the line and end up fighting Edwin De Los Santos because dudes was saying no. Dudes needed a little more umph. Dudes was talking about cats chasing dogs, chasing cats, all types of shit. Know what I'm saying? All types of reasons not to fight him. We really watched him. We watched him chase Valdez. You watched him pursue Zepeda for a while. Like, we watching this shit while people are saying no. You watching Pitbull Cruz spin the block talking about wanting to fight him now after initially not wanting to. You really watching all of this shit happen in real time, bro. So I respect Teo for getting in there and giving Shakur an opportunity to solidify himself and his name in a way that he wouldn't been able to with a Josh Padley, even though a Williams Zepeda, right? Teo does something a bit different, and I think we seeing that now. Him being on the Stephen A. Smith show, him wanting to interview Shakur. You got, like I said, Pitbull Cruz spinning the block talking about fighting him. You got O'Shaquie Foster talking about fighting him. Oscar Duarte, Raymond Muritaya, like Conor Benn, Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney. I'm really not lying. Gary Antoine Russell, tell me when I said a lie yet. All of these dudes are literally talking about fighting him, and that's a beautiful thing for boxing because he got options. And I think with any of those dudes, he make a great fight. He make a great fight with any of those dudes. You get what I'm saying? So I just want to see him for him. I want to see how far he can take it. The bigger the risk, the better for us, man. You know what I'm saying? Bigger the risk, bigger the reward too. So I'm liking the fact that guys are opening their mouth and being willing to fight him. You know, even the Lamont Roaches, like, he got so many people sounding like they willing to fight him. So I'm loving this period in boxing right now for him. I just want to see how he capitalize on it and where he go next. Let's keep going, y'all. Hit that like button, y'all.
So give it to me. Give me names. Who's scared to get embarrassed? Who Teofimo wasn't? Who's scared to get embarrassed? I need names.
I'm not a names guy. Like, I can't keep.
Can I say the names?
You could call it.
I'm asking. Can I say the names?
Whatever names you want.
Gervonta Davis scared?
Hey man, like I said, I don't speak on that dude.
Is Ryan Garcia scared?
He been saying my name lately. Let's see if he really stick with it.
Is Devin Haney scared?
We'll see. We'll see. It'll come to fruition on fight night, or when it's time to sign contracts.
To my producers, don't we have a quote from Ryan Garcia? You know, possible fight with Ryan Garcia. Let's read this quote right here. I know he's confident, so let's run it. I just love something about fighting somebody people don't think I'm going to beat. It's like the Devin Haney effect. With Shakur, they're going to think he's going to spank me, blah, blah, blah. When I get in there and I start hitting him, it's going to be different because I'm not one of those fighters that don't have a quick eye. He knows that my eye is quick. That same eye twitch that Shakur has, I have it too. That's from Ryan Garcia to Mike Coppinger on a possible fight against you.
I'm telling you, that shit is fool's gold. You keep that one. Another thing, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna mean this respectfully. Y'all go wrong when you start comparing him to other fighters. All due respect to Devin Haney, is phenomenal as a fighter and boxer that he is, bro. But he fought the wrong game plan. Do not count on Shakur Stevenson doing that dumb stuff that he did. Don't count on that. That's where you go wrong. Oh, it was just like the Devin Haney. This is not going to be the Devin Haney effect. It's going to be the S-double experience. It's going to be a smoke experience for you. This is going to be like a lesson, right? This is going to be some shit for you to ponder about at the, after you lose. You're going to have to go sit in the locker room and figure out, damn, how did I let this dude cook me, man? I got all this power. I got this left hand. And you couldn't let, I'm telling you, bro, you couldn't put Devin Haney away, and you had sensu beans in your system. You know what I'm saying? At 144, clean as a bell, clean as a whistle. Yeah, you could present a challenge for sure. Make no mistake. You are very fast and you are powerful, but you are not as patient. You are not as disciplined and as focused. You are not as locked in, and you don't live the lifestyle. For those reasons, I got you making the fight interesting, but I don't have you beating them. Straight like that. Another boxing lesson.
My response, I heard this before. I heard this. Tio said he was going to do a lot of things to me. He said he was going to knock me out. It sounds good, but Ryan Garcia got to understand one thing that's very important. I'm not Devin Haney.
Facts.
I'm not Devin Haney.
How are you different than Devin Haney?
With all due respect to Devin Haney, he got his game, but my game is at a higher level. My defense is way better. I could stand there in front of guys and defend myself. And I don't think Devin Haney has the type of defense I got that.
I totally agree with you on that.
Yeah, Core, talk with my shit.
I totally agree with him on that. And I like that.
And he's a hell of a fighter.
He's a good fighter, but he's not you. He's not you.
I agree.
He's not you. Is that a fight you want against him, or do you believe that there should be bigger fights on the horizon for you than a Devin Haney fight?
No, I think the Devin Haney fight is a big fight. I think it can happen. Yeah. I think it just got to make sense. With Ryan Garcia, he just said he'll come down to 144 pounds. So if he'll come do that and it makes sense, let's do it.
Would you rather fight Ryan Garcia or Devin Haney?
I would rather fight either or. I think any of these guys get in front of me, they got a lot to deal with.
Who are you here with? Are these people? Who's your manager? I know you got your brother.
My manager is Jay Prince. He's not here.
Jay Prince is not here. Let me tell you something right now. Yeah, I don't like your answers because I want you to get paid. Okay, your Devin Haney's not going to get you paid.
You don't think so?
No.
Why don't you think that?
Because look,
he's a big name. I'm a big name. He's not that. Look, everybody wants to see that fight.
Let me man, he don't think that's a big fight.
I like Devin Haney. I'm going to tell you a quick story. You tell me whether you agree with me.
I think with the history, it could be, right? For sure.
By the way, my ignorant ass, I was years ago, one of the funniest boxing moments ever. I'm sitting there arguing.
No, I definitely think they both
Charlo brothers, Errol Spence, and Andre Ward. This is during the Canelo Triple G fight. So we're arguing about who won, who lost. And then I went like this. Champion, me. I need to shut the hell up. I might need to shut the hell up. I mean, I got.
He 5'8", he ain't 5'9", he 5'8", and shit. They have him listed at 5'7". He look like he's more 5'7" than he is. 5'8".
I know my place, okay? So I know who I'm talking to, right? And I defer to y'all who actually do it. But here's my issue with Devin Haney. Devin Haney, I think, made a huge mistake allowing Ryan Garcia to come into the ring at the weight he wanted. Remember when he bet $500,000 for every pound that Ryan Garcia was overweight? Why would you do that? I'm told that 2, 3, 4 pounds means a lot in boxing.
It do.
All right. So why would you let him do? You were the champion. He wanted your belt. What the hell you do that for? You play right into his hands. So when you lose, even though you ultimately sued him and we found out stuff about Ryan Garcia, whatever, the fact is Devin Haney and his father made the mistake of going into the ring under those conditions. Whereas when Gervonta Davis fought him, Ryan Garcia had to meet a catch weight. That was the weight that you had to show up.
2 different fighters, though.
But you still had to show up at that weight. What decision would you have made? Would you let Ryan Garcia come in any weight he wants to?
No.
Thank you.
I wouldn't, but I'm saying it just, you got to understand that when he fought that guy, he was a different fighter than when he fought Devin Haney.
Okay.
So I respect what he did. I do agree with you. It was a mistake. But once again, he's a hell of a fighter.
He's a hell of a fighter.
He's not a guy that just gonna lay down. So you got.
He's a hell of a fighter, but he's not beating you.
No,
I'm telling you, he's not beating you.
No.
Ryan Garcia,
not beating me either.
Taller,
not beating me either.
Faster,
not beating me either.
More power. How would you beat Ryan Garcia?
I think he's very overrated.
Overrated.
If a guy loses to Rolly that way, the way that I saw him lose to Rolly, all Rolly did was take away his left hook. That means clearly that's all he got. He better sharpen up his weapons before he get in the ring with me.
Talking to Shakur Stevenson right here. I mean,
I'm telling you, they made that Rolly fight all about power. It wasn't like he was landing like at will on Ryan. That wasn't no overly exciting ass fight. He got a knockdown early on Ryan. He neutralized him, and that was a pretty quiet fight. You know what I mean? Everybody was like, oh, well, he was scared of Rolly power. Nah, he wasn't scared of his power. He ain't had no answers. He had 12 rounds to figure that shit out and couldn't figure it out. So don't tell me a guy that got outboxed by Rolly Romero, a guy who's supposed to stop, can't lose to Shakur. Like, get the hell out of here because he fast. I'm tired of that. Telling you, what beat speed? Timing, man. Timing beat speed, bro. And I don't give a damn. Ryan Garcia got some really good speed. Got some really good speed, but I feel like Shakur got better timing. He's smarter and far more efficient. Ryan, he just rely on his athleticism and that left hook. And we seen when that shit don't land, his fights drag. We seen it. And not just with Rolly. You seen it in other fights. You get what I'm saying? Earlier in his career, you seen it. When that left hook ain't doing what he think is going to do, he don't really be having a lot of answers. Yeah, man, that card was kind of quiet, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you do have a right to say what you're saying. I mean, shit, you're undefeated. You know, you're undefeated. Conor Benn. Y'all, he came into the ring afterwards. Now, you were talking to him, you called him out, so I didn't knock him. Had you not said anything and he came into the ring acting like that, I'd have had a problem with it.
I ain't had no issue with it.
I know that, but you called him into the ring. That's cool. He doing what he's doing. He is a big boy, though. That's a fight you want?
He the worst one. If we talking like boxing, like how you just talked about, okay, Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, them are fighters who got like a certain skill level.
Okay.
Conor Benn, he just big and like dumb. He's a big idiot. He's gonna go in there, throw hard punches, and try to knock me out, and it's just not gonna work.
It's not gonna work. And why is it not gonna work? Because you're gonna give him a boxing lesson, or is he gonna be vulnerable enough for you to hurt him?
Crazy.
I mean, that's the thing. People don't understand. In them 8-ounce gloves, people got to.
Was kind of funny, bro. Because that's a. Conor Benn is a dangerous fight, bro. But he right. I know what he's saying. Like, the thing is this. It's very simple. Conor Benn got to knock Shakur out to win. In my opinion, I don't see he go out there and box like that shit he did with Chris Eubank in that rematch. That already tells me something, right? You didn't even go in there and go balls to the wall with that guy, right? You know what I'm saying? After you did in the first fight. So I get it. Shakur's smaller. You feel like you'll just steamroll him. I think you'll be surprised, man. I think you'll be surprised at the skill level. And that shit might, you get what I'm saying, make you a bit hesitant. It'll be something interesting, man. But Core crazy getting in there with that damn maniac. Conor Benn, a wild boy, man. Ryan quit versus Tank, won 5 rounds versus Devin, overweight on PDs, and got cooked by Rolly. He's overrated until he proves otherwise. Core said big and dumb.
Punches and try to knock me out. And it's just not no issue with it.
I know that, but you called him into the ring. That's cool. He doing what he's doing. He is a big boy, though. That's a fight you want?
He the worst one. If we talking like boxing, like how you just talked about, okay, Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, them are fighters who got like a certain skill level.
Okay.
Conor Benn, he just big and like dumb. He's a big idiot. He's gonna go in there, throw hard punches, and try to knock me out.
Conor Benn ain't gonna like
not
that
gonna
shit.
It's not going to work. And why is it not going to work? Because you're going to give him a boxing lesson, or is he going to be vulnerable enough for you to hurt him?
I mean, that's the thing. People don't understand. In them 8-ounce
Conor
gloves,
Benn pretty damn tough.
People got to be respectful in there. Like I keep telling people. So Teo had to find out the hard way. He was very respectful in there. And Conor Benn and all the rest of these guys going to have to be respectful.
What did Teo say to you after he?
Shout out to Jimmy, man. Appreciate the love, man. You said appreciate the content. Salute, man. Appreciate you. Right back at you, my guy. Yeah. The problem with Conor Benn, I think the biggest problem here running into is the fact that he picked up boxing so late. He's still dangerous. Like, I know what Core's saying. He just don't feel like skill wise, they it's like night and day. But he is a physical specimen. He would look to push the pace and try to come in there and rough him up. But I just don't think that'll be as easy of a task as what Conor Benn is anticipating. But that'd be a risky fight, man. Yeah, he got some skills. Teach. Core just don't believe in him.
Whether it's that night or unless you've spoken to him since. What did he say about what you did to him?
Nah, you know it's crazy. I'll keep it real with you. I saw him in the doctor thingy by himself, and I kind of like try to correct his game a little bit. Like I try to tell him a flaw that he was making during the fight. Right. That way, for the future references, when he go out there, he could get better. So.
How about throwing punches? It's boxing. Man didn't throw. He's scared to throw a punch after the second round. Yeah. He was scared to throw punches.
Nah, I disagree with that.
Really?
I disagree. He threw punches.
I was watching. I rewound the damn tape. He threw some punches.
Me and you could watch together. He threw punches.
He was scared to throw punches at one point very early in the fight.
What would make a guy scared?
My baby girl, the queen.
The fact that he's going to get counted.
Yeah, he sent him to the hospital.
So
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what
he had to feel some type of
Yeah. I feel you. I'm not denying that.
To be scared, right?
I'm saying that's why. I'm saying, so which one is it? You said he was throwing punches. Now you're saying he was scared. Which one is it? Sure. Which one is it?
I think he came in there and did the best that he could do.
Facts.
You know, to see champions like you can be classy. You're being very, very nice. Good for you. Good for you. Talking to Shakur Stevenson right here with Stephen A. What about you? I know Javante Davis got some issues. God bless him. We hope that everything.
That hospital, man. That hospital.
What about ever fighting him?
With all due
shout out to Big B-Lo, man. Appreciate comments like that. Most unbiased boxing knowledge on the internet. Just do boxing, man. That's love, man. Appreciate you. 60 people in the building. Y'all hit that like button, man. Let's keep rocking. Shout out to Big B-Lo. Samuel, what it do, man? Till was checked out after the first round. Yeah, I think. And then it was like a slow drip with Shakur. Like round by round, I think he eat at your confidence. And by the time you at the tail end of the fight, you just ready for the final bell to get the hell up out of there and get to your next fight. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I like about his game. Yeah, he might not get you out of there. He might not be the greatest finisher, the biggest puncher, a KO artist, but I do appreciate how he's able to really sap your confidence like round by round by round. That shit is something that's really hard to do. And I think that's his superpower, right? Draining you mentally, beating you that way. Some guys are getting there and knock you the hell out, right? And different strokes for different folks. But I like his approach because you got to be a bad boy to be able to outbox your guys and your opponents constantly round after round after round while draining their confidence and, limiting them at the same time.
Respect to you. I don't really like talking about that dude.
Right.
I ain't really trying to speak too much on him.
I'm talking about the fight, not his life. Just fighting him. That's all I meant.
Because like when you go out there and like you ask about this and they're gonna try to twist and turn it as if like I need this guy or it's something that I need. I don't need nobody. Gotcha. I'm a big superstar. I make a lot of money, so for me, I really don't even like.
You don't need anybody. Even Terrence Crawford felt he needed Canelo. Even Terrence Crawford felt he needed Errol Spence. He needed those big fights. There's not a big fight that you think you need.
I don't need nobody.
Nobody.
I think that at the end of the day, if things gonna make sense, it's gonna make sense, and I'm just following God's plan.
Mm-hmm.
I get what he's saying, man. I'll say this because I know I kind of understand that people gonna give him a hard time about that answer. Everybody needs somebody, right? Everybody need a great dance partner, as you just seen with Teo, right? Even if you did dominate him, the fact that it was on paper at least, slated to be a good challenge, right? You need those type of names. But I think, look at the way he set the answer up and what he was saying, right? Why he don't want to speak on Tank, because I see that all the time. He say his name, then they're going to act like he can't do an interview without saying his name. So when he's saying need, he ain't talking like the kind of need I'm talking about, like dance partner. You definitely need guys, but he's talking about far as needing one guy to make or break him, right? It's no one guy that he needs to make his career. That's what I believe he's saying. And when I get him back up here, I can ask him about it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm pretty sure that's what he means. It's not about, not needing a good dance partner or opponent. You obviously need that to make money. But that's what he's saying. Because you can see the way he set it up with the Tank stuff. Every time somebody asks about him, I can give a real answer. They're going to spin it like, yo, I need this dude. Like, I can't get through an interview without mentioning him. And he's been consistently telling everybody that's asking him, I don't really want to speak about the dude, the fight or none of that, because They gonna make it seem like I need them, and I don't need nobody. So that's what he's saying. Like, I don't need nobody, but you definitely need great dance partners, bro. And Teo was a prime example of that. You know, the better the challenge, the more the respect you're gonna gain. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna continue to grow. So I think that's what he mean. You know what I'm saying? It's simple for me. Need and want, yeah, definitely. But I know what he's saying. No one fight makes or breaks his career, and that a lot of people thought he had to center his career around making a Tank Davis fight, and he's showing you that he's able to make this money without that shit. Tank fans keep showing Shakur name in videos every day, bro. He was using Tank. Facts, he don't even want to mention his name. Hey, Rich, you feel me? He don't even want to mention the name. You know what I mean? Yeah, Padley put up a better fight than Teo, but he ain't win no damn rounds, though. I mean, I don't even know. Shit, they both got the ass beat. He got stopped. More than any other fight. He put up a better fight.
That fight that you just said, I would love to fight still to this day. But
which one, Garcia or Javante?
Not a fight you just said.
He don't even want to say it.
That's what I want.
I would love that fight.
That's what I want.
I would love that fight still, but like I said, I don't need nobody. So if it ain't happening, then whatever.
You walked into the fight.
You see? And that's what he's saying. Like, I don't need nobody. All right, that's not happening. I don't need it to the point where I'm stuck on like his career goes on. So I wasn't able to make that fight. Okay, now I make a fight with Teo at another weight class. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what you already know. That's what they're gonna run with. You already know. We got 80 people in the building. Hit the like button, sub to the channel. OTB, my dog. What's good, brother? How you feeling? Feel like Garry Antoine Russell will make the most sense after Saturday if Ryan doesn't get a KO. I'm with you, bro. I got a video with him coming up. This at the end. Z, what's good with it, homie? We at the end of this one. I'm gonna pull a Garry Antoine Russell joint up.
People were using the word boring, which is why over the last couple of fights you stood right in the ring. You weren't running from anybody.
That's a compliment.
I understand. That's what I'm asking. That's where I'm coming. How did you feel when you were hearing people say that stuff about
It's a compliment.
Because
it's like, okay, you got an NBA team, right? Mm-hmm. They go smash people 128 to 70 points every time they go out there.
Right.
That's boring to watch, right?
Yeah.
That's boring for you to watch, right?
Yeah.
It's like, it's not competitive.
Yeah. It's not competitive.
That's my fights. Mm-hmm. It's you're complimenting me when you say, oh, he's boring. I'm making guys like Teo look like nothing.
Making a dude miss 85% of his punches that he threw is next level. I don't care what no hater talking about. Anybody that's able to do that, any fighter, that's very impressive. You're able to make a guy land at a 15% clip and miss 85% of everything else that he threw. That's you doing that at the championship level. That shit, that's a special talent. That's what one of his best attributes is, the shit that people knock him the most for, his defense. I appreciate him because every fight he gonna let you know that my defense is locked in. Like, the less you get hit, the longer you last. He understands that shit, bro. That's not regular. You're not seeing people fighting guys at the championship level and make them miss that often. Right in front of him, moving to his weight class, backing him down. Mr. He ain't got no power. Remember Mr. Pillow Fist, brittle hands, all this stupid stuff. And look how the fight played out. He made Teo face a mess. Tapped into that scar tissue like I wanted to see him do. Let that dude face bleeding. Like, you get what I'm saying? Told you get hit enough times with them damn pillows, shit start to sting after a while, man. Did Teo look like he was having fun getting hit with them pillows? Them shits is starting to sting. Eyes start swelling, blood start dripping in your face. You know what I mean? You looking crazy. I'm telling you, facts, bro. Facts. Let's build. Gotta breathe life. And when somebody on top of their game, talk about it. Shout out to Marvin, man. Call him boring because he make people look trash, right? And fights don't be close. You get what I'm saying? Everybody here, hit the like button, y'all. We're going to keep rocking. We got some more for y'all, man. It's at the end. We're going to pull up Garry Antoine Russell, man.
Make you feel compelled to make fights more interesting.
Probably don't have to Garry. He could get it too, man. Hey, Andre Ward, he could get it too. You hear me? I want to see that. If he at 140. I'm not scared to see him take risks. Garry Antoine Russell, I know, is a name that keep coming up. Everybody feel like that's the next guy to beat him because of the styles. He'd be way more tougher than Teo. And I'm like, hey, man, let's see it. So part of me feel like I hope he stick around at 140. And Garry Antoine Russell talking like he want that smoke. So, look, I want to see it. Shout out to Blue. What's good with it, man?
I did my fight before this. I fought William Zepeda. I stood in the pocket.
Yep.
I took some punches for the fans. I showed them where my heart was at, and I got that in my arsenal if I need it.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I can do everything. There's nothing in the boxing ring that I can't do.
So you believe you're the best in the world?
I know I'm the best in the world.
Terrence Crawford.
Yo,
I know he's retired.
I'm a $1,000,000% sure I'm the best fighter.
So if Terrence Crawford wasn't retired, you still be calling yourself the best in the world?
I would never go against Terrence Crawford because he's somebody who helped make me.
Right.
Who helped make me into the fighter that I am today. So I would never go against him. But if you ask me who the best fighter in boxing, I'm gonna say me.
Yeah.
And I really believe it. Like I don't. This ain't no joke.
No. I believe you believe it. I saw you tonight in the fight. I saw how intense you look. You look like you was gonna whip T.O.'s ass, and then you went out there and whipped his ass. Yeah. I mean, that's what happened. Yeah. That's what happened.
Hey, Rich. They acting like we ain't see him lose to a boxer already, Rich. They acting like we ain't see him lose to Puello. You get me? And that's not a slight or nothing, but come on, man. He ain't unbeatable. I get it. His style look dangerous. Good. That's why I would love to see it.
No question.
I think he could beat all these dudes.
Do we need to look forward to seeing you
Shout
stay
out to Son of God, my dog,
junior
man?
welterweight? Are you moving up? I mean, what's the intent?
I do what I want.
I'm asking you what you want. I'm asking you what you want.
I can't tell you what I want because it's like once the fights come to fruition, like once you come to the table, if you bring a guy at 135 that's lucrative, I'm fighting him. If you bring a guy at 140 that's lucrative, I'm fighting him. I'm probably not gonna go to 147. I don't see myself going there, but if the fight is lucrative enough and somebody is going to take a rehydration clause because I'm a little guy, I'm not no big guy, then I'll go to 147.
So you ain't gonna let nobody just walk into the ring any size they want to. You definitely gonna have some weight clauses up there.
Why would I go in the ring and I'm below 150 and the guy is 170?
Right.
Like I don't even think that's even like
that's not fair.
Yeah, it's not a fair fight.
Right.
But the problem is I'm so good to where like I'm talking this, but I could beat these guys that's 170. I could beat these guys that's 180. So I'm kind of crazy.
You're kind of great. I got to give credit where credit is due. Shakur Stevenson, man, appreciate you coming in. Happy for you. Congratulations. I predicted you to win. I expected you to win. I didn't expect.
Dude, gotta be, yo. I don't know what's wrong with y'all fans, man. Like what y'all need to see, man. Yeah, maybe you ain't. He been sparring with those dudes for years, man. He been sparring with the Russell family for years, man. You ain't hear Gary Russell Jr. say he one of them ones that'll come to the gym and get that work. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me say this. Nobody's unbeatable. Nobody's invincible. But I've seen Gary lose to a boxer already. He got outboxed by a boxer. Don't tell me Shakur don't got a chance at beating him because he's aggressive and he got power. That y'all tell me what he do better than Shakur. Like, y'all, again, styles make fights, but you just seen him beat a guy at his own game, bro. Like, that shit won't be the kind of fight y'all think it'll be. I'm telling you, yo, he's not going to be an easy out for anybody. Just like Gary Russell Jr., Gary Antoine Russell, is no easy out for anybody. He a dog, bro, but again, man, I'm a firm believer in skills, bro. And when you operating at a certain level, I feel like you can figure it out. Would it be a tough fight? Probably so. But shit, that go fight him. You know what I'm saying? I've seen him lose to a guy that's not better than Shakur. Alberto Puello is not a better boxer than Shakur Stevenson to me, and he beat him. He don't got no crazy punching power. He not no knockout artist. He's a boxer, and he boxed him and beat him. This guy that had a 100% KO ratio at the time. Am I right? Styles make fights, man. Skills pay the bills. And styles make fights when you're able to implement said style, man. Let's keep rolling, man. We got Gary coming up right now.
All right, to bring here Gary Antoine Russell. How you doing today, man?
I'm feeling good, man. We days away.
I can't wait to see him this weekend, man.
So obviously fighting Andy Hiroka. You're supposed to fight November 14th, got pushed back. Some complications now. Is there any concerns about the fight?
No, not at all. You know, same game plan, same opponent. The difference is it just got postponed, you know, so now that we're here, I'm actually more excited.
Yeah, I want to see.
You know?
I want to see.
Has extra time to prepare helped you any with getting ready for him?
It have.
Hey, Andre Ward, did you think he was going to destroy Puello? Did you think he was going to destroy him too? You probably thought that too. You get what I'm saying? Like, think about that. You know what I'm saying? Think about that. Like, why are you so sure? Have you seen him beat anybody on the level of Shakur Stevenson to just say he's going to just kill him? Like, based on what? What is he going to do? He's going to just walk him down and just have his way? What's Shakur going to be doing while he doing that? Nothing. You got to think it would take two, bro. It's going to be two people in there. He's not going to get in there and just do what he want, bro. They had a sparring session, and I'm pretty sure they had way more than one. He didn't just do what he wanted in that sparring session. He won't do it under the lights. I'm almost confident that he won't. He ain't even fought nobody as good as Shakur Stevenson yet. Respectfully, he hasn't. So it ain't knocked nobody out on that level.
In the beginning, I had to deal with a little mental battle because I wasn't expecting the whole fight being postponed, and it's kind of like a lot of work was just wasted, and I had to start from scratch again. But gladly, the opponent didn't change, so I was able to continue to sharpen my tools a little bit longer. So other than that, everything been peachy.
And like, how do you manage that as a fighter? Obviously, it gets pushed back like 2 months. You don't want to overtrain. Like, how did you like navigate the time with it being pushed back?
Like, I got a great camp. When I talk about my camp, I'm referring to my brothers. We got a real strong in-house bond. You know, when it comes down to the whole training thing, we understand the dynamics of how we can overwork ourselves or underwork ourselves. And honestly, we collectively put our heads together and just saw that we had to dial it back a little bit, not too much, you know, but make sure that we still oiled up, you know, and ready to fight. But we dialed it down because we saw that we had an extra amount of time. And once it got closer, that's when we intensified the training camp. You know, but it was all in
and Gary a dog, man, but what we got to stop doing, look, I don't have no problem with nobody feeling like he could win or beat Shakur, but we got to stop giving him a win. We giving dudes wins before they even get in the ring with guys. He ain't fought nobody like Shakur. Shakur ain't fighting Gary Antoine Russell either. I think he's one of one, right? I think with his style and the way he approach it, you know what I mean? But I think he has guys with similar approaches or styles, but I don't know, man. Like, I feel like, yo, you got to be more than just stronger, bigger, or, you know, you get me? I feel like that's not enough. It's a whole other side of it. And mentally, can you round by round outthink him, right? You get what I'm saying? We seen you try to apply pressure, and we seen it backfire. We seen a pure boxer box you with a guy that is not known for punching power or knockouts or any of that. And he just consistently boxed you. He had a game plan, and you lost. So I've seen you already lose to a guy that boxes. So don't tell me you can't get in the ring with another guy that boxes, I think, at an even higher level and beat you.
Playing in the makings. So that was good. The transition was smooth.
Does it make it more special, like sharing these moments with your brothers?
Like he got a mark under the left eye. I don't know. Maybe that. I don't know. He like
does. It does. It's like we constantly keeping the door open for one another, constantly learning from each other. You know, I was always told once you feel like you know it all, that's when you're bound to get conquered. You know, because there's always more to learn in this sport. So we constantly stand on top of each other, helping each other for shopping our tools. You know, so that's a blessing because not all gyms has that type of connection. And gladly, I got my brothers around me to help me stay firm and grounded to what we've been taught.
What are your thoughts on Andy Hiroka as an opponent?
He's a tough competitor, just like the rest of them. You know, he's just in the way, though. My whole goal is to be undisputed.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't care who they put in front of me. To be realistic, I would prefer to have all of my fights from here on out to be not mandatory, but unifications.
Yeah.
Because it's not only a sport that I love, it's also a business. Sure. You know, and if I want my career to skyrocket, these are the fights I need to go up against. I need to go up against the title fighters, the title holders. You got Richard Hitchens, you got Shakur Stevenson, you got Dalton Smith now. You know, once before it was Teofimo Lopez and Sabril Matias, but you know, I take my hat off to them for sharing the same battlefield, but they are no longer in the rankings. They're not on my chopping block no more. Everyone who has a belt in my division, that's who's on my radar.
Do you have a
I like that, man. Look, he just want to be champion. You heard it from his brother, Mr. Gary Russell said, you know what I'm saying? His brother want to be undisputed. He echoing those same sentiments here. He's very consistent with his message and his approach. Look, he won title fights. He's satisfying the mandatory with Andy Hiroka, undefeated guys, tough, scrappy. Should be an entertaining fight. It's been postponed a number of times. Now we finally getting it this weekend. And you know, you get to see some more clarity after this weekend. Antoine Russell get his fight out the way. I don't know. Call out Shakur Stevenson. Look, I want to see any of these fights, bro. I don't give a damn. You can't be too sure what Shakur gonna do next. He don't even know what he gonna do next. To me, he gonna go where the opportunity make the most sense. It was people that said he wasn't going up to 140 and fighting Teo, right? And he went up there and did it. So we got to kill all that what a guy won't do and stop giving dudes knockouts. Respect to everything that Antoine Russell has done in the professional ranks. He's never knocked out nobody remotely even close on the level of Shakur to just say he'd knock his head off and this and that. Nah, man, he fought lesser guys and didn't knock their heads off, right? Because I don't want to hear that knock your head off shit. And that's the thing. That's why I keep telling y'all keep picking wrong because y'all be hate picking. Y'all be picking with y'all emotions and not with y'all eyes. You get what I'm saying? You can't knock everybody out. And that's the problem. You already going in there guaranteeing them a knockout. And we know that that's less than likely to happen. So what happens when you don't knock a guy out? Well, just look at his resume or look at his record and see what happened when guys don't get knocked out. Dudes take losses, right? All right. Shout out to OP. What's good with it, my guy? Said, why would any self-respecting man? Oh, yeah. That's super weird. I thought that was super weird. That was super weird.
Difference between the three champions?
Definitely. I want to go with Dalton Smith first. If I had to go in order, it'd be Dalton Smith, then Richard Hitchens. You know, I think if I was to fight a Shakur Stevenson, that'll break the internet. That'll break the internet, and that'll definitely give me all the credit that I'm due.
I wonder why he named him in that order and Shakur Stevenson last. And he been consistent about that too. I wonder why that one to break the internet. Get what I'm saying? But he said he don't think he'll fight.
Because Shakur right now, he done shook up the game a little bit, showcasing his talent. Came up to another division and just put on a spectacular performance against Teofimo Lopez. Congratulations to him and whatnot. But once again, he has a title and he's on the radar. Yeah, for sure. If I beat him, I feel like I would then earn the credit that I deserve. Like, all right, Antoine Russell, he is the true boogeyman at 140.
For sure.
I wonder why it's funny, right? We do all this trashing with this young man, right? I wonder why him beating the guy that just got to 140 as opposed to all the other guys that was there would make him the guy. I wonder why. Man, yo, that's why I say, man, that hating ain't gonna change shit. The outcomes is gonna be the outcomes. Y'all gotta stop hate watching. Valenzuela will be a waste of time, I think, for Shakur. He did call him out. Nah, man, I say if you want to be at 40, man, you better chase a unification or a bigger fight. You know what I'm saying? If you can't get nothing, then, you know, take whoever. But, nah, I'd rather see a better fight than that. Because I feel like I know we can't say we got to see the fights. Anything can happen. But, man, stylistically, bro, I could see him just being a step or two behind, realistically. And then he having to rely on getting a knockout. And I don't see it. I don't see it. You know what I mean? Think about it. He fought De Los Santos. And you got cooked. Think about it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about that one. I don't know. I wouldn't mind this Antoine Russell fight, though. Dalton Smith.
In that order, though. I would go in that order.
Okay. But why Dalton Smith first?
He new in the scene. Don't take no congratulations from him or nothing that he can produce. But I don't think he's a good fighter.
Okay.
He's a textbook fighter.
Mm-hmm.
So he's saying basically Dalton Smith first because he don't think he a good fighter. He's just a textbook fighter. And you see who he named last. So he obviously naming the list that way for a reason. And y'all keep y'all just guaranteeing him a win. He telling you what the order that he's picking, guy. Why he ain't just say, sure, I want Shakur right after this? Why he ain't just say that? For all y'all Antoine Russell people, I'm sick of y'all. Shut up. Listen to the fighter. Y'all telling Shakur to fight a guy next that ain't even thinking about fighting him next or even the next fight after that. Kill that shit. Oh, we'll fight Antoine. Nobody's calling him out. He saved Shakur for last and said, beating that guy get me the respect I deserve. I wonder why. Come on, man. That's why I say when you don't do no hating and you just call that shit how it is, real recognize real. That's why. He said, and I respect him. He said, Dalton Smith, man, I don't want to take nothing from him. No congratulations from him, but he ain't that good. He ain't that good. Like, that's why. Like, that's why you picking in that order. Process of elimination from weakest to the best. That's what it sounded like to me when he go in this order.
Antoine Russell, he is the true boogeyman of 140.
Shout out to Raphael. What's good with it, man?
In that order, though. I would go in that order.
Okay. But why Dalton Smith first?
He new in the scene. Don't take no congratulations from him or nothing that he can produce. But I don't think he's a good fighter.
Okay.
He's a textbook fighter.
I guarantee you, if a certain somebody else said that very same comment and said the reason they want to fight somebody is because they're not a good fighter. That's the reason you want them next, is because they're not a good fighter. You'll see videos galore. But Gary, the boogeyman, the guy that y'all trying to frame as the boogeyman, just told y'all the guy he want to fight next is because he's not a good fighter. He said out his own mouth. I didn't say it, he said it. He's not a good fighter. Get that, man. Y'all don't even know what y'all be saying. Y'all got to stop giving people wins, bro. We got to see all the fights, myself included. I want to see them all. But it's a reason why he named Dalton Smith, somebody else, and somebody for last. It's a reason why he did that, bro. He's not a good fighter. Shout out to Gary.
I would go in that order.
Okay. But why Dalton Smith first?
He new in the scene. Don't take no congratulations from him or nothing that he can produce. But I don't think he's a good fighter.
Okay.
He's a textbook fighter.
You don't think he's a good
he's
fighter?
Just safe. He do what's right. He got good defense. He throw the right punches, good punch selections at times. But other than that, he's straight up and down the textbook fighter. I don't see no creativity in him. He do what's necessary.
Talk to
obedient. And you can't blame him for that. But come on, and he got the belt that I want. I really like the WBC belt.
They always say that.
It's green, the color of money. Come on now.
Yeah. Were you surprised at how he beat Subriel Matias?
No, not at all. Subriel Matias, he came with the same game plan he always coming in with. He just found somebody that got his number. Caught him with a good shot.
Low-key, I think Gary could have did the same thing to him that Dalton Smith did.
Yeah. Where do you feel, obviously, you fought Alberto Puello, then you won the belt from Valenzuela. Like, where do you feel like you improved from the fight against Puello to the Valenzuela fight?
I didn't take off. I felt like in the Alberto Puello fight, I won enough rounds to the point I said, okay, let me change up how I'm fighting this guy for the fans. It's still gonna be fan friendly, but I'm gonna do just enough to make it still entertaining. Just to show people that I got different sides to me. I was always told a diamond shines from all sides. If you can beat a guy this way, beat a guy that way, beat a guy this way, that's just how it's supposed to be, but
all due respect, you the man in there, not me. You taking their punches. Your approach is your approach. But you know what I hear right there? I hear IQ. I hear IQ or some areas that need some improvement. So you telling me you went into a fight undefeated, 100% KO ratio, 100% KO ratio. Nobody stopped you from doing what you do. And you decided to go in there against Alberto Puello and do something different for the fans. And you thought that was more entertaining. So you thought going outside of what you've normally done to have that 100% KO ratio made sense to do it. Why? So the dude didn't force you to do it. You just went with something different just for no reason. Do you see the difference in people's approach? See what I'm saying? It'd be little shit. It's little shit like that that'll get you beat in a fight. If Alberto Puello can get you to go out there and fight a fight that's not in your best interest, you telling me the best defensive fighter in the game can't give you an issue, can't make you switch some shit up? Come on, man. And this is when he had 100% KO ratio, and he went in there and did something different, right? Am I right? That was the fight, wasn't it? I don't know, man. That's little shit like that. Shout out to my guy. He was good with it. It'd be little stuff like that, bro. I'm telling you, mentality, bro. Mentality. At the highest level, yeah, it's physical. Boxing is always going to be physical. We all know that. But at the elite level, bro, it's more mental than anything. It's more of a business than anything. And when they in the ring, it's more mental than anything, bro. And something as small as your approach, or you electing to do something that's not in your best interest, right? And then it don't work out for you. Shakur is not a guy that does stupid shit in the ring. So if you feel like, yo, boxing this dude and moving is the way to beat him, that's what he's going to do. He's not going to do the shit that's going to give you the best chance. We could all argue after seeing that fight with Puello that him electing the box and try to switch it up, as he called it, that put him in that's the reason he lost the fight. he'd have went out there and did what Gary do instead of trying to do something different, it's a good chance maybe he won. Maybe he get the same result that he been getting with the rest of those guys. So again, it's experience, man, IQ, mental capacity at that level got to be sharp as hell, man. You don't have room to make mistakes like that. Do what got you there. That's all I'm saying. If the guy didn't make you fight different, then why would you go against what's been working with 100% accuracy? That's something to think about. I'm not knocking him, but I'm just saying that's something to think about. That's a decision. He made a conscious decision, and it wasn't the best one. What a guy that's a boxer. Why would you, if you're a pressure guy that throw a lot of punches, right? Why would you want to switch that up and fight like the boxer and give the boxer the best chance? So you telling me Alberto Puello had him boxing and Shakur Stevenson ain't gonna have him boxing? I find that hard to believe. That's just me. Motown, what's good? Well, let's keep going. This at the end. Y'all hit that like button, y'all.
I put the rounds in the bank. I thought I was up on the scorecards. And even the rounds that everybody supposedly thought that was competitive, I don't think that he took those rounds drastic enough to become victorious. You know, so going into the Rio Venezuela, I said, nah, I can't leave this fight into the judges' hands no more. Yeah. I had a chip on my shoulder. So I said, I'm going to dismantle him all 12 rounds so they can't say he won anything. He going to have to take this from me for real.
I respect that, but again, 100% KO ratio. Why deviate away from that? Why allow that fight to be the fight that you won to show something different? And that's the fight that you lost. Interesting, man. Shout out to Gary, man. He a dog, man.
You know, so that's what I had on my shoulders when I went into the Rio Venezuela fight. You're going to see that, honestly, for the remainder of my career.
Yeah. In a way, it's like a blessing in disguise how the Poya fight played out.
Yeah, I told everybody, I said, look, I get these titles, be undisputed, even if he don't got a belt. I'm going to still call him out because now I got something to prove. You know, so eventually I will see him again. Alberto Puello, stay in shape.
Yeah. And I guess the last question, what can fans expect on him?
And he willing to get right back in there. That's why people like Russell. I think you always going to like him. He a true fighter, bro. Like, yeah, you know, not to knock him for losing. Like, I ain't fall off him. You know what I'm saying? He took the loss. I'm like, oh, okay. You know what I mean? He took that shit in stride, went back to the drawing board, got back in there, got back on the winning side of things. Now he a champion. Now he in another good fight. But Andy Hiroka, I want to see how he look this Saturday, man.
Saturday.
A phenomenal victory, you know. If you want me to just keep it raw, ass whooping.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Gary, man. I want to see how he look. This fight been getting postponed, man. You know, sometimes guys lose focus in different things like that. But let's see how locked in he remained, even with this fight being pushed back over and over again, man. I think it's gonna be a good fight. I expect to see him come out and do his thing like so, you know what I mean? Shout out to DJ, man. What's good with it, fam? You said Andy not that impressive to me. Nope. Russell need to be called out by Shakur. I mean, look, I think call-outs are cool, but don't just be doing empty call-outs is what I'm saying. Like, don't call them out with no intent on that fight happening. I doubt if that's the next fight. Like, listen to Gary Russell. He said in that fight over, he said the order he'd go. He started naming them. He had Core last. And he said that'll break the internet. So that's the fight he'd try to save for last because he know why. He ain't got to say it, but he know why. You know that'd be the most difficult fight, in my opinion, out of all of them guys. You started out naming the easiest guy because you say you felt like he couldn't fight. He straight up and down. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man. I don't know. I ain't just giving him no win, though, and I ain't giving Corey no win either. We want to see all these fights. If he stick around at 140, I want to see him fight anybody that's a top guy or with a title. Anything that makes sense. Same thing with 35. I want to see every fight. It ain't about wins and losses for me. Them dudes making millions of dollars. I'm not about to feel sorry for no millionaire because you lost the fight, making millions of dollars to do it. So with that being said, I want to see everybody mix it up. If Shakur sticks around at 140, shit, him and Antoine Russell will be a hell of a fight to see. You know what I mean? Especially because there's so many people that think Shakur can't deal with this style. It's another fight that would solidify him even further. You know what I'm saying? I think people mess around, respect that more than they did Teo, just because of the things that they think about Gary Antoine Russell from a style standpoint and like how difficult he could be for Shakur. So telling you, he'll get a lot of respect for fighting that dude, as would Gary Russell if he's to come out on top, just like he said. So we about to get into this. This was the inside the ring. Shakur was talking to Gabe and all of them up there. And, you know, a couple questions came up, and we're going to get into that Devin Haney fight that just they can't stop talking about.
There he is.
Good, y'all.
Champ, let me ask you something real quick before we get started. If a dude is not married or engaged, does he really need 3 phones? What could that third phone? Married? If you're not married, you're not engaged. Why do you need 3 phones? 3? I can understand 2, but what's the third one? Come on, Champ. Because Shady's got 3 phones.
Good. I think he's got a lot going on, man.
All right. Hey, listen, Shakur, you staying at 140 or you going back to 135?
Whatever presents the best fight, whatever presents the most lucrative fight, that's where I'll be at.
Is there any has the Ring Magazine been in touch with you or anything like that where you would have to, like, give up your 140-pound? Is there any kind of, like, timeline where you have to make a choice? Because right now, I don't care who has what belts. You're the junior welterweight champion of the world. I know that because Teo was, because he beat the guy who unified all the belts, and now you beat him. You're the champ. Is there any communication about, like, what your timeline is in terms of making a decision?
No, there's no communication going on. I think the WBO is just happy to have me as a champ. So I don't think there's no issue or anything going on right now.
Shakur, great performance. I knew you win that fight, but we got to be honest, dog. Did you know you win that fight like that? I've never seen Teo been shut out like that. And then the night before the fight, I was with Devin Haney. He said, Shady, he's going to make it look so easy. I'm like, easy? And I'm watching the fight. I'm like, damn. Easy. So my question to you is, obviously you knew you would win the fight, but did you know it would be that easy? Like Tebow will only win like 1 round?
Yeah, I did. Honestly, I was thinking about it. Like when I go back and watch him, I was seeing a lot of the things that he was doing, and how I pictured the fight before the fight, it was gonna be easy. I knew everything that he was gonna do before he did it. I was ahead of him in every aspect of the ring. Everything played out the way it's supposed to play out.
Shakur, good to see you again. Look, I thought it was a really smart move by you when you called out Conor Benn, right? Because we're at the point now, at least for me, and I think Max, of course, too, where we don't think anybody can beat Shakur Stevenson. So basically we have to find somebody, right, where you can make a lot of money. It's a big event. Conor Benn talks a great game. It would be a huge fight, whether here or the UK. What are your thoughts on that? Is that something we might see next?
Yeah, honestly, nobody could beat me. I think that only person that could beat me is myself. So it's me versus me right now. Conor Benn is a great fighter, but he's not on my level. I don't care what he do, what he brings to the ring. I'm gonna be 10 times better than him that night too. So if this is what he wants, let's do it.
Congratulations, man! It's a great performance. I mean, I had you winning the fight, man. I just thought that your experience and that jab, man, it would just control the fight. Right now, Haney is calling out Xander, right? Do you think Haney's calling out Xander to avoid the smoke by you and say, you know what, I'm going to put myself against a bigger guy, somebody that thinks, you know, I don't have a chance of beating this guy, to really avoid Shakur?
Nah, I don't think he's thinking like that. I think we all fighters. We all fight against each other when the money is on the line and the lights is bright. We're getting there and fight against each other. So, I don't think he's thinking like that. I think
you know what? Dev didn't even. I think when I heard him pick about Teo and Corey, I thought he said he couldn't pick the fight. I don't know. I thought he was on the fence about it, possibly. But shout out to Dame. I thought he was on the fence about that, man. But I forget, man, because these dudes be giving a lot of different answers.
I think he probably just want to compete with me as far as like being a 4-weight world champion, maybe.
Shakur, how does it? I just want to know how it feels right now, like what you're experiencing, where you not only finally get the big fight, but you know how it is. If you don't have an Olympic gold medal and you're not a knockout puncher and you're not a big talker, then the sense is, yeah, but can this guy really be involved in big events? You and Teo sold out Madison Square Garden, set the attendance record. And that...
Yeah, we covered it. We covered it already. I'm going rogue. We covered it in the beginning. That was the first interview I played to Stephen A. Smith.
As though that's not enough. Like, you're in the spotlight. I'm
just going through
put on
the
a
latest
masterclass. That was a masterpiece. I tweeted afterwards that you should hang it in the Louvre, like with Pernell Whitaker and Floyd Mayweather, right? It was one of those kind of performances. What does it feel like for you after years of being ducked by Tank Davis and not getting the big fight and some people calling you boring because you weren't scoring knockouts, to sell out Madison Square Garden against an opponent like that and put on that show and now get the kind of acclaim you're getting?
Honestly, all glory to God. I know that without him, none of that would even be possible. But when it really come down to it, I kind of like just stayed focused. I kept my head down. I kept telling everybody how great I am, but nobody will believe me. So the opportunity came and I seized the moment. And honestly, I'm gonna be real with y'all. Under them bright lights, none of these dudes gonna beat me. I don't care what happens. Under them bright lights, I step up, and the bigger the event, the bigger the occasion, I'm gonna be a lot better than any of these guys. So tell them all, line it up.
Yeah, this is my thing. But I see y'all, bro. I don't know if y'all watch an interview once. Y'all just watch one of the interviews. I'll be watching a lot of this stuff. So he might have said that to Shady, but I'm pretty sure if I search for it, I could find an interview where they asked him about the fight, and he was more so on the fence, saying like it's just gonna be a good fight. I don't know who's gonna win. You got to think, him talking to Shady, they don't get asked that question one time. They get asked it a bunch of times. And one thing about these fighters, depending on who's asking them, at the time of day, they'll give a different answer. I know for a fact, somebody interviewed him and asked him about the fight. It was real quick, and he did not pick a winner. They don't always get the same answer, bro. So which one am I going to go off? Because Shady said he said it, or because my ears sat here and listened to him say something totally different, right? Which one do you go with? Get what I'm saying? It's not that big a deal. At the end of the day, when Shakur fight, these dudes be acting like they don't know who's going to win. You get what I'm saying? And then when it happened, it's like, oh, well, yeah, I knew this. Nah, y'all dudes just play the fence like y'all always do. You beat your ass like he did Teo. Boxing Bill was good with it. So did you see Ryan what? You see GG Champ was good with it. The matchmakers turned into promoters. Yeah, they give a bunch of different answers, bro. They don't always get the same answer. You know what I'm saying? I definitely heard him play the fence. Like, he didn't even know who was going to win. Like, I wasn't never thinking that. Some people were saying draws and shit like that. It was going to be a draw.
Shakur, from the beginning of your career, I agree with you. My money would have been on you. I thought maybe you and Lomachenko would have been the best fight. Eventually, it didn't work out that way. But usually when the dust settles in an era, there are two guys left standing. I asked this of all fighters. I'm sure I've asked it of you before. Even Floyd was like perfect, but there was Pacquiao. That was his biggest fight, right? Pernell Whitaker, there was Chavez. There's always a Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler, Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier. Who's going to be your guy? I know that you are better than everyone else, right? But who is the guy you see and go, him? That's going to be, when the dust settles, he's going to be.
He lost to Shakur in the amateurs. He lost to him. He lost in the amateurs, and his people was the judges. Like, his mom or something was like the judge, one of the judges or something. He claimed that they robbed him. So he lost in the amateurs, and he definitely will lose in the pros to me. Ryan is too inconsistent at times. His lack of discipline, focus, and he over relies on his speed, power, his athleticism. I think Shakur
be in the other corner
mentally.
You know what's sad? What's sad is the guy that you're looking for, that you're talking about, is somebody that I came up with, and we kind of been helping each other for years. Me and Keyshawn Davis is the best boxers in the sport right now, if you ask me.
Might be true.
I don't. It'll never happen, but honestly, like, if you're asking for the other guy, that's somebody. That's the guy.
Right. Is there any amount of money that could ever get you two in the ring? Usually, people have a number.
500.
You answered the question.
Back, sunchild.
Yeah. He answered the question. Anyway, Shakur, great performance. Like I said before, man, the outfit was fire. What was that? What was that little outfit you had going on? What was that?
Who decides war?
Yeah. Okay, that was nice. I do want to ask you this though. So after the fight, right, you owe me a lot of money, so I owe you a favor. I do owe you that. But we had the ring rankings, right? And I think they had you at 3.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
pound for pound, yeah.
Pound for pound. How do you feel about that? Because I said with a performance like that, I had never seen another pound for pound dude shut out another elite fighter like that. I thought you should have been 1, but I guess they thought differently. So, what do you think about that ranking, though? Because I know people who love to argue about the pound for pound list.
Elijah was good.
Honestly, the ranking, right? I kind of agree with you in a way because I feel like I am the hardest guy to beat. But you still got to pay respect to a guy like Usyk, who's came from heavyweight. Now I'm gonna just tell you the truth. He beat the guys twice. That's supposed to be the guys and the best guys at heavyweight.
We're much bigger than him. Yeah.
I respect what he did, and anyway, he's a hell of a fighter. He got the accomplishments, but I honestly, if I was ranking it, I would say 2.
By the way, it's amazing how everyone sees this the same way, including Shakur. I agree with you, Shakur. My suspicion is you're actually...
Finally, y'all saying Shakur. Finally. It's not that y'all got that shit right. Y'all, somebody must have had a pep talk because y'all all that the Shakur. I don't know what the hell y'all was calling him.
Actually the best fighter pound for pound in the world.
Easy.
But it's hard for me to say number 1 right now because of everything Usyk has accomplished, right? And so 2 or 3, I think people have to be okay with that, even if they suspect that you're 1. By the way, when Floyd Mayweather early on beat Genaro Hernandez for his first belt at 130, I told people on Friday Night Fights, this is 1998. Roy Jones 1, Floyd Mayweather 2. And they said I was crazy. You can't say that after just 1 win and blah, 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 blah. But you see what you see.
My thing is how it looked.
I don't, exactly.
How it looked, man.
I don't know. I would pick Shakur no matter who he fought at any weight, right? That tells you something.
I got a question for Shakur. Shakur, what do you think about Muritaya, who just had a big win against?
Oh, he's nice. He's good.
Muritaya, for me in the division, is one of the guys that he just did his thing.
I think it was a great win. I'm not gonna take nothing away from the win, but I think it was a little overrated. Andy Cruz is an amateur. Like, he's a great fighter, but deep down, like once he go in them deep rounds, he's not mentally able to keep up with Muritaya because Muritaya got experience with a professional standpoint. So, I think he took advantage of a guy who really was inexperienced. But it was a good fight.
Okay, so Shakur, Ring Magazine.
Yeah, Andy Cruz low-key landed 1 more punch, I believe, than Raymond Muritaya did. So this fight was really close. It's just the way Muritaya controlled the fight. You know what I'm saying? Controlled the fight and went to the body and to the head. And it exposed that Andy Cruz, to me, just was inexperienced. I really feel like that's why he lost this fight. It wasn't a lack of skills. It was a lack of pro experience. And he started looking, he started to see the inexperience as the rounds went on. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what cost him. So good win by Muritaya. I think him and Shakur is a good fight, too.
Belt, which you have at 140 pounds, which is really the championship. That means you're the guy. Is vacant technically at 135 because when you beat Zepeda, they still had Tank Davis ranked 2. I think that should have been for the ring belt, but technically it wasn't. If you beat Muritaya at 35, then you become the Ring Magazine champ at 35. And for my money, that's the fight I'd like to see you fight right now. I think he's your best contender. How interested? Like, how can we get you to fight Muritaya? That's what I want to know.
Tell them to bring it across the desk, and I'll say yes. Make sure the money is right. I'm down. I feel bad for y'all, though, because, it sounds like a good fight, but
Uncle Rick,
once you see the fight, you're going to be like, oh, my God.
Shakur, you're misunderstanding. You might shut him out. You might dominate him, but we got to see it, just like you got to see it. When you're making history, you got to actually go do it, even if we suspect that's true.
Yeah.
After you see it, you're going to be like, why did I want to watch this? Like, this is not a competitive fight. But, I mean, if that's what y'all want to see, I'm down.
I mean, when Floyd was in his prime, Angel Man, Freddie, this one and that one, none of Corrales, none of them could compete with him. But we still wanted to see him do it. Like we want to see him perform.
After that, Tio, I'm believing like everything gonna look easy.
All right, great. But who do you want to see him fight more than Muritaya?
I do want to ask you this though, because Roy Jones kind of did it
like
playing
Tio.
around with the weights. But I look like 35 or 40 for Shakur. That's kind of his weight, right? Is that something that you plan on doing? Just beat him on 35, beat him at 140? Is that something we can possibly see?
Can you go to 47?
Just keep going and doing that?
If the challenge sounds fun enough at 140, I'm definitely down. If the challenge sounds fun enough at 135, I'm down. So it's all about like the excitement of it. And I'm a guy like I'm excited getting ready for a fight. So
hey, Shakur, Ryan Garcia had some stuff to say about you
he
recently.
did.
I want to play this and then you react.
I really want to fight Shakur.
No, we need that Haney fight too, though.
No, I know. That's always going to be there, though. But that's who I want to fight. I want to go from Barrios to Shakur.
Oh, like straight to it.
Yeah.
What 47?
44.
You're making 44.
I'll make a whole division called 44. Me and Shakur.
44.
He said he'd do it.
No rehydration, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a huge fight, too.
Yeah, and I know he's confident, so let's run it. I just love something about fighting so many people don't think I'm going to beat. It's like that Devin Haney effect.
Right.
It's like, you really think I'm not going to beat this
You're
guy?
like a 9-1 underdog, yeah.
Yeah. They're going to be all thinking he's going to spank me, blah, 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 all this shit.
Right.
And when I get in there and I start hitting him, it's going to be a whole – because I'm not one of those fighters that
This dude couldn't hit Rolly, but he in here talking about how he going to be hitting Shakur.
a quick eye. He knows that my eye is quick. He like, I have that same eye twitch that Shakur has. I do. He knows it. We fought in the amateurs. I beat you. Don't even play around. You know I did. They robbed me.
Beat up by Tank.
What do you think, Shakur at 44? What do you think?
Reed.
I love the fight. I think that's perfect. I think it'll be a lot of excitement to that fight. It's a big money fight. Ryan Garcia is somebody that comes in there. You never know which version of him is going to show up. So if the good version of him show up, he gets spanked. If the bad version of him show up, he gets spanked. Either way, he don't stand a chance. He don't stand a chance.
Yeah, look, Shakur, you
I love
Oh man, look. I just want to see these dudes make fights. Make the biggest and best fights for yourself. I never really thought about Ryan much until like this situation started coming about. You know, he keep talking about this 144 shit. He said he'd do it. He better focus on making weight and winning his fight Saturday. That's what he need to. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see this fight at all. Like it's Ryan we talking about. It's one of the most unpredictable guys in the world. Ryan, focus on your fight for you not make it to the next fight. Don't even worry about Shakur. But this is what I wanted to speak on real quick, man. And we're going to get back to this. It's like a couple minutes left in that. All this 144 talk, look, man, it is what it is. He's not a 47-pounder. If he ain't going up there, he ain't going up there. You either could accept it as a fan or you could cry about it and say, yo, he's big enough. He need to go to 47. Whatever. If he don't feel that way, he's obviously not going to do it. Would I like to see him go to 47? No rehydration and none of that, and take Devin Haney belt? Hell yeah. If I could make the decision for him, absolutely. Right? But don't seem like that's what he going to do. He said something about 144. Ryan said he was cool. Devin Haney, fans, Hanos, clan, where y'all at, man? Because, hey, man, Devin Haney, they said nobody cares. Devin just fought at 44 and made weight easily. He said that's false. 144 is the weight. I eat burgers and steak every day. I'm not dieting to make weight. Hey, man, I need y'all to get in here, man. Y'all said he couldn't make no 144. What is this right here, man? I ain't trying to hear this shit. Y'all keep changing the narrative depending on how y'all feel. I'm talking to the Hanos clan, the Hanos narrative pushers. I'm sick of y'all. You tell y'all man to bring his ass to 144 where he was eating all types of burgers and steaks every day. I don't want to hear this shit. It was good enough for Ramirez. It's good enough for Shakur. The reason why I think he should do it, because they meeting in the middle. Shakur ain't going to 47. Devin ain't going to 140. He said right here, it's easy for him. He eating burgers and steak every day to make 144. Now y'all trying to make it seem like it's way too much for him. Nah. Go down there, make 144 like you tweeted, and get your ass cooked. Get your belt took. And the belt could still be on the line. For y'all that keep saying that, it's still a welterweight fight. For y'all that keep saying that. Get your ass down there. This is what he said, bro. This is what he said. They said he can make it easy. He like, nah, I got to eat burgers and steak every day to be 144. Now y'all get to try to act like, now y'all trying to rush him to junior middleweight. I wonder why. I wonder why. Junior middleweight, hey, y'all, junior middleweight to be how far from 140 would junior middleweight be? 2 weight classes, right? Is it those 2 weight classes that Wally Moses was talking about? Is it those 2 weight classes that Wally Moses talking about? Now y'all see why he said he ain't gonna stay. Who said they gonna always stay 2 weight classes away? Now all of a sudden Xander Zayas is food and y'all want to fight at 54 and it's, oh, you got 2 belts. I ain't trying to hear that shit. Make 144. You said this the biggest fight, the next biggest fight in boxing is you and Shakur. What are you willing to do to make it? It's not about to fall in your lap. Take your ass to 144. Mickey Bay said you can make 140. I don't give a damn. That's part of your team. He was talking out the side of his neck. He was on Mill City saying Devin can still make 140. Make up your mind. I'll give you that. I can't make 140, but you said it in this tweet right here. Right here. You have to eat burgers and steak every day. You're not dieting to make weight. You got to eat more to make this shit. Now y'all trying to rush him to 54, 2 weight classes away.
So now they gone. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to talk about people who said they're going to always try to stay 2 weight classes above us. Right. But you know, that's shit. The person who said it know who said it.
Make it make sense, bro. Right. Make it make sense. The man was officially at 35 on your hit list, and you was 2 weight classes away at 147, right? You get what I'm saying? Now we get up to 140. Now y'all talking about 54. That's the same 2 weight classes that y'all always told Pop that y'all was going to be away. Miss me with that shit. So this to all you Hanos fans, every last one of y'all narrative pushing ass dudes. Tell that big ass dude, Mr. Steaks and Burgers every day to get his ass back to 144 and get cooked. I'm sick of y'all. Shakur not a welterweight. Devin Haney is not a junior welterweight, right? Meet in the middle. If you don't want to meet in the middle, then you don't want to fight. It's that simple. And that go for both of them. Meet in the middle. I ain't saying go all the way up, even though I won't have no problem with it. But hey, man, if you gonna say it's the biggest fight in boxing, be willing to make the biggest fight in boxing. You said right here about this tweet, it's easy, it's hard. You got to eat burgers and steak every day to make 144, bro. Come on, man. Make it make sense. Now y'all out here talking about 54. I wonder why, man. Miss me with that shit. Debo dead, man. Debo core. Ain't no Debo dead. Debo core, man. Hey, man. Hey, man. Hey, man. Debo dead looking like Debo core out this joint, huh? Let's keep it going, man. Debo core, man. That's Debo core out here, B.
Sorry, you and I both know Shakur. Ryan Garcia is not making 144. You know, I mean, I don't see any way he makes it. And we didn't show it, but he said at the end of that question, that answer, he claims that he actually beat you in the amateurs, but he didn't get the decision because like one of your family members was the referee or the judge. What is he talking about?
No, that's not true.
I ain't gonna bring up these tweets though. I'll be back in 1 year. I had all the belts already. From now on, I'm fighting at whatever weight I choose. No longer fighting in weight classes. Mic drop. I'm done with y'all Hanos clan. Get the hell out of here, man. All this convenient ass shit. He could never beat Shakur. He could never beat Shakur. He ain't never gonna beat him. And I try to take it easy on y'all. I love Devin Haney as a fighter. It's a couple of guys I think he don't beat. Shakur Stevenson is one of them. By far, he's not beating him. I don't give a damn what weight they fight at. I don't care what weight they fight at. He say everything but let's fight, huh? The man talking about 44. The man, I got another tweet where he said he was coming back to 35. You make it make sense. He tweet himself right into a hole, bro. I'm using his tweets. I let the 35 tweet slide. He said he was going back down there, gangster. He said he was going back down there for Shakur. He lied. He said, where was this negotiating at when it was at 135? He gave Shakur a take it or leave it and didn't want to negotiate. He lied again. Now he out here talking about he ain't fighting at no weight classes. Y'all forgot, huh? Y'all forgot when he was talking like this? Y'all forgot when y'all mans was talking like this? He gonna fight at whatever weight class he want. He ain't fighting at weight classes no more. He ain't no longer fighting in weight classes. Make it make sense. Now when somebody call you out At 144, you a welterweight. Now you're a junior middle. Now Xander's eyes is food. Nah, Go ahead and get that work, bro. And I gotta roll a beautiful bean footage to cap it off, and we gonna keep going. If this is not an indication that we not getting this fight, that they not in a rush to make this fight with this man, you will never get it, bro. You will never get it.
Like every other day. So, I'm not ducking or dodging nobody, but that's not somebody I'm just in a rush to get in the ring with.
That shit sound familiar, right? Sound familiar. You're not in a rush to get in the ring with, right? Oh yeah, what else, Bill? Tell us what else.
The first thing that I don't even know how it happened, because we thought that we was getting points. You dig what I mean? Because Core is an Olympian. Core always then got in on Devin. Nigga, are you tripping? You niggas, y'all. Nigga, the whole shit started because it was live that we're in there with Core. Not Core is getting out on us. Like, he's the big nigga. He's the big homie in the shit. It was never. We would always, nigga, first the gap was like this. The gap got closer and always. If you got off any with Core, it was a plus. If you just had a good day, that's how it was. All the way up until now, brother. That's why I told you. I said, inside the weight classes, when we moving, just like niggas is moving now, brother, if it's too hot at 30, we already ready to go to 40, brother. Listen, brother.
Now you can over-explain that all you want. I'm never deleting that clip, by the way. I'm leaving that for eternity until they fight. The only way I delete that clip is if they fight. That's it. He said out his mouth, you can try to over-explain his words. You can try to deep dive and over-analyze it. Cool, have at it. The man said if it's getting too hot, we'll move up. What the hell are they doing right now? Literally. Talking about moving up again. I don't want to hear that Xander's eyes shit. Nah, tough guy. This is the biggest fight in the world, right? It's the biggest fight in boxing. Make 144. Go back to eating them steaks and burgers and shit, bro. Now all of a sudden you too big. I'm tired of y'all. Y'all internet nutritionists get on my nerves. Y'all some of the worst people in the world. Y'all act like y'all be spending time in camp with these fighters and shit, arguing about what weights they can and can't make. Why can't he make it? Based on this shit right here, why can't he make it? Look what he just said. He said he had to eat burgers and steak every day. He not dieting to make 144. Now all of a sudden he too big, right? Man, get out of here. He wasn't too big when he fought Ramirez. It was just right? Do it for Ramirez. Make it make sense, Haney fans. Do it for Ramirez, but not the biggest fight in boxing. Make it make sense. Make it make sense, y'all. Make it make sense. So you'll do it for Jose Ramirez, but you won't make 144 for the biggest fight in boxing that probably would be your most lucrative fight, right? If it's the biggest fight in boxing for you, it's the most lucrative, right? Why ain't you willing to make 144? You said that. See, just doing gotta push that Devin Haney is ducking. I ain't that's weird. That's corny. How they get up there and say Shakur and Keyshawn ducking them, and they not even in the same weight class, but they won't tell their man to stand behind his tweets. I let the 35 tweet slide. He never did that. He never negotiated with Shakur. He lied about that. You get what I'm saying? Now he got the 140. He up at 47. Now he talking about 54. After telling the world that you had to eat burgers and steak every day to make 144 pounds, you couldn't diet. You couldn't. I'm not dieting to make weight. I'm eating good. That way, I gotta eat to make this weight. Come on, man. Come on, man. Y'all talking about sacrifices. I'm way more realistic than y'all super Haney fans. Y'all think he running shit. He don't call all the shots, bro. He just sat here and told you it's crazy that he had 147 pounds where Shakur never fought at. But the biggest fight in boxing is a dude that never fought at the weight class as opposed to the guys that's there. Make it make sense. And you tell me why he shouldn't meet him in the middle. He is half of the biggest fight in Devin's eyes. Meet each other in the middle and fight. Simple and plain. Don't give me all this title shit. I don't want to hear about the titles. Miss me with that. Because y'all the same people that saying him being a 4th division champion ain't shit, right? So miss me with the title talk. Make this shit at 144 when you clearly can make it at. You did it for Ramirez. Make it for the best fighter in the world. Make it for the biggest fight in the world, bro. That's all I'm saying. Get out of here, man. Or else take your ass up there to 54 where it's not safe at. Where it's not safe at, because it ain't going to get no easier. So you either you got a dark alley no matter which way you go. You playing with Shakur Stevenson is not going to be an easy fight for you. It's not going to be an easy fight. That's why y'all hanging y'all hat on him being big. That shit ain't going to mean nothing to me. I swear I hope they make this fight. I swear I hope they make this fight. I swear I do. Shout out to Conquest. Y'all done shot yourselves in the foot so many times. I don't want to hear it no more. You can make 144 pounds if you want. Mickey Bay was recently on Mill City talking about you making 140. We letting that shit ride, right? We letting the 140 shit ride, not the 144. Make the weight like you keep tweeting about. See, some of these tweets you should keep to yourself. These shits come back to haunt you, man. Come on, man. What you willing to do to make the biggest fight in the world? Shakur already let you know. He'll fight you and Ryan at 44 with no rehydration clause whatsoever. It's 3 pounds, remember? That 3 pounds wasn't shit, right? That 3 pounds with Ryan Garcia, that wasn't shit, right? It's only 3 pounds. Y'all the same ones that said 25 pounds ain't shit. So you telling me 3 less pounds is a problem? Huh? Y'all said the 25 pounds that Devin Haney gained after he made weight is nothing. So don't tell me 144 is a long ways away from 147. I ain't trying to hear that shit. He is 1 fight removed from fighting at a catch weight. 1 fight. Not a handful of them, not a whole bunch of fights. It's not out the realm of possibility. The fact is, y'all think y'all man got all the cards in his hand, and he don't. You want to make the biggest fight in boxing, Devin, you know what you got to do. And like my guy Jordan said, Shakur ain't asking you. He telling you how you make the biggest fight in boxing. He telling you. Oh, you don't want no rehydration? Well, come down a couple pounds then. Meet me in the middle. If you're not willing to do that, you ain't talking about shit. All y'all stop using his name and go find somebody to fight. You don't want to fight him. Go fight Xander's eyes. Go up there playing with them 54-pounders thinking that shit sweet. We got 100 people in the building. Hit the like button. I don't know what side y'all on. Smash the like button. Sub to the channel. We got over 100 people in. Hit that like button, man. We going to keep rocking. That man said he can make 144. Y'all see how I do? No narratives, no fake shit. I go pull up the tweet and show it to you. He said it. Let him make the weight. Stop making excuses for him. He ain't too big. He's not too big to make the weight. He ain't too big. What else you gonna do with the biggest fight in the world? You gonna let the biggest fight in the world fall in your lap, or are you gonna go make that shit? Come on, Devin. Come on. The other one you said you wasn't fighting that weight classes no more, bro. And I ain't no narratives. All shit that he's saying out his mouth. He said it. No weight classes. This was this guy not too long ago. I guess shit changed now, right? Those rules apply when you start talking about Shakur Stevenson. I don't give a damn what nobody say. The shit start applying different, right? Now you start rethinking these tweets. Come on, man. Come on, man. He's no longer fighting in weight classes. What happened with that? Ryan had this dude rethinking his whole entire career after that fight. Do y'all remember this shit? Shout out to Devin Haney. But, man, you know what you got to do to make the biggest fight. And shout out to my guy, man. Y'all all hit the like button, man. Hit the like button. Double tap the screen. I don't know what side y'all on. Roger, what's good? Hey, stop Xander. Deb. Crunch time? Shit, okay. Tell his ass to get in there. Tell Deb to get in there. You know what I'm saying? Tell Deb to get his ass in there. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying, bro said he wasn't fighting at weight classes. I'm going to 35. I'm going back to 35. It's hard to make 144. I can't diet. I gotta eat, bro. I'm eating burgers and steak all day. Now all of a sudden you too big. You outgrowing shit, man. Get out of here, man. It's too convenient. Meet that, and I'm talking to the Hanos fans because I'm sick of y'all. All y'all do is push narratives. Devin Haney is a phenomenal pure boxer, and he's one of the best in the game. I'm going to always root for him, but I don't root for the way that his biggest supporters, do nothing but push narratives all day long and bullshit. Bullshit, whatever feels good for that day. Come on, hey, Bill, you said Shakur Stevenson is easier than Loma. Didn't you fight Loma while you was drained? You're not going to tell me you're going to be drained at 144 where you had to eat burgers and steaks every day. Come on, Shakur easier than Loma. Hey, Bill, somebody get Bill on the line. Make the fight. I don't want to hear, fuck that belt. I don't care nothing about that belt. I don't care. That shit don't do nothing for me. Make the fight. I'm sick of y'all. Y'all been using this dude name ever since he won. Shakur this, Shakur that. Shakur got to come up here. He bigger than this. He bigger than Devin Haney. He started 2 weight classes below Devin. How are they the same size? He had to eat. Shout out to Behind the Hands TV. He had to eat multiple meals to even make 138 pounds. Don't tell me that's a big dude. I know what I'm not guessing. I know what I'm talking about. They're not the same size. They the same size. Then Devin Haney can make 140. Make it make sense, bro. Shakur had to eat good to make 140. And y'all telling me him and Devin the same size? So that's telling me Devin can make 142, right? Sound crazy when you say that, right? He can't make 140, right? He said it. But he can make 144. He can make 144. All you gotta do is eat them burgers and steaks that he was eating. You get me? Miss me with that. That's all I'm saying, man. I use his tweets to make my case that he can make the weight class. And he's saying that shit out his own mouth. Out his own mouth. I don't care how long. It wasn't that long ago. Look at the time on this shit, bro. Look at it. Wasn't that long ago, bro. Shout out to my brother Dean, man. Right again, told everybody about Haino's clan. My God. Shout out to my guy.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Shout out to my brother, man. Listen, everybody in the building, I don't know what side you're on, don't matter. Double tap the screen or hit that like button, support the grind. We gonna rock out, we gonna build. And shout out to Dean. Appreciate the love, my guy.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Realistic. I think I'm being very reasonable. I'm using the fighter, what the fighter's saying. The hell with his fans and the narratives that they're pushing. Look at this shit. He got to stand on something that he said. At some point, you got to stand on shit. You said this a big fight for you, right? What did Errol Spence do? And I'm going there. What did Errol Spence do when he wanted the biggest fight in boxing? What did he do? What did Errol Spence do? Did he just sit around? He made hella concessions to make the fight, didn't he? Made hella concessions, didn't he? And we love him for it, right? It's no different for your favorite fighter. Make concessions for the biggest fight of your life or shut the hell up and you don't want to fight him. And that shit got me a little annoyed because your pop sat up there with a straight face and told the world in front of Andre Ward that he's easier fight than Lomachenko. So go to 144 and cook his easy ass. The same dude that when he got in the ring with you after the Loma fight, you ain't even want to look at him. The announcer and Core both looking at you. You didn't even want to look at him. Your whole fan base caught they minstrel. This is the day the whole fan base turned on Shakur Stevenson. Stop using his name. He ain't never proven ever that he was a better fighter than Shakur. I'm talking to every last one of them Haino's fans. And I mean this respectfully. You show me where at in boxing he ever showed that he was better than him. His father just admitted if you ever got out of any, it was considered a good day. You can't debate this shit. Clear as day. I got the clip with the grandfather, Pop Moses, saying, I'm not going to tell y'all who said they going to always stay 2 weight classes away. Now Shakur got the 140 and they talking about Xander Zayas. Do it sound familiar? Make it make sense, man. They want the world to believe that they better than this dude without fighting him. I know he better than Devin. And I mean this, I'm just talking X's and O's. I know this. I watch these dudes hours on end. I need to see him beat a guy this talented. I don't think he'll do it. You struggle with Loma, the same Loma that didn't want nothing to do with Shakur Stevenson, you going to get in there with Corey, he going to cook your ass. Telling you. That's why y'all hanging y'all hat on weight. Oh, man, move to 147 because y'all feel like you got an advantage up there. Take your ass back to 44 where you fought Ramirez at and see don't you get beat. No rehydration. 3 pounds ain't that big a deal, right? Because that 25 pounds that you looking to gain, being a damn, he want to come in the ring being a damn light heavyweight, and y'all fans are cool with that shit. I don't respect nobody that makes any weight class, and when you weigh in, when you in the ring on fight night, you 3 to 4 weight classes higher than you weighed in at. I will never respect that, ever. So again, tell me again, how bad you wanted to fight him. You didn't even he cheated the entire world out of a face-off and they made excuses for it. This is the day Shakur became a coon. Do y'all remember after Loma fought and Devin jumped right in the ring with Loma? And they said it was business? They said it was business. They said it was big. Remember this big-ass dude and Loma was calling him a heavyweight? They was all cheering and all. Oh, he calling him out. Shakur gave this man the same energy. He hopped out the ring and they justified it. Called this man all types of coons and weird ass shit just for wanting to fight. Crazy. Look at the announcer, bro. The announcer looking at him like, bro, you're not even going to look at him. You wouldn't even stare that man in the face, bro. Miss me with that shit, man. Either go to 144 like you said, eat them burgers and steaks, get cooked by the best pure boxer in all of boxing, or stop mentioning his name, go up there to 54, play with them big ass boys where shit going to get sticky for you. Trust me. Trust me. This is how you know this shit is real. How is the biggest fight for you not in your weight class? It's not a weight class up. It's the guy that ain't never fought in your weight class, that just had one fight at 40. How is that the biggest fight in boxing? Make it make sense. Get your ass down to 144 and get cooked, man. Like your dad know you used to in the gym. Roll a clip. Nah, man. Roll a clip, bro. Y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it, bro. Y'all gonna get this.
I don't even know how it happened because we thought that we was getting points. You dig what I mean? Because Core is an Olympian. Core always then got in on Devin. Nigga, are you tripping? You niggas, y'all. Nigga, the whole shit started because it was live that we're in there with Core. Not Core is getting out on us. Like, he's the big nigga. He's the big homie. In the shit, it was never. We would always, nigga, first the gap was like this. The gap got closer, always up. If you got off any with Core, it was a plus. If you just had a good day, that's how it was with him. All the way up until now, bro. That's why I told you, I said, inside the weight classes, when we move, just like niggas
and they moving inside the weight classes. They moved, it literally got hot and they moved around the weight classes. There's never no explaining. I don't give a damn if you met Bill Haney himself. There ain't no explaining it. You could be mad about the person recording it. I'm focusing on what's being said. That's why you ain't see that fight. Because it's always been a fucking skill gap between the two. Don't take it from me. His dad sat right up in front of the world now and told everybody how much of a gap it was. And y'all sitting up here talking about weight and shit. There ain't no weight stopping him getting his ass beat. This is the same fan base that posted a 5-second clip of Shakur saying he tired and he quit in sparring, right? He quit in sparring. They literally told you when it get hot, they moving up, and they've been moving up ever since. Y'all can't argue this shit. It's over with. Okay, mic drop, it's over. Find something else to play with, because Shakur ain't the guy. He been beating you up. Your dad said it, not me. It's always been a gap. If you just had a good day, you got off any, it was considered a good day. He said that, not me. He said that. The gap was this, and the gap got closer, and it always... Bro wouldn't even finish his sentences, bro. He was out there explaining how Shakur been beating his son ass all these years. And y'all still trying to explain it? I ain't never seen a more delusional fan base in my life. And I mean that for the suckers that be pushing the duck narrative. But let me bring this to some real bottom. Neither one of these guys are ducking each other at all, bro. When Shakur just got asked, Gabe Rosado just asked Shakur, hey, man, do you think he going up to 54 to try to avoid you? He was like, nah, I don't think he trying to do that. Why y'all can't give Shakur the same respect he give Devin? Because y'all fucking weird, bro. Y'all weird. Y'all know it ain't nothing scary about him. Y'all could play the Debo shit. That's Debo core. Ain't no Debo dead, man. For the rest of the week, bro. Matter of fact, the rest of the month is Debo core. Ain't no more Debo. My next live tomorrow is Debo core got everybody shook. They're going to be tired of me. Debo core. Ain't no Debo dead no more. That shit over with. That shit over with unless you go to 44. Ain't no more Debo nothing. Debo core. Hell out of here. The whole boxing world got their minstrel this day. All the Haney, oh my God. He's a coon. Look at him. I can't believe it. He said, yo, they was saying, yo, he ain't let Devin enjoy his win. He can't even enjoy his win. What do you mean enjoy his win? Did he let Loma enjoy his win when he jumped in there and put full court press on Loma little ass? No, he didn't let Loma enjoy his win. He was right in there calling for the smoke, and y'all loved it. But Shakur returned that same energy, and him and the announcer had to stare. Yo, look at the people. Look at dude in the back with the glasses, y'all. They all staring at him, bro. Everybody looking at him. He won't even look at him. He wouldn't even look. I will never forget this. The boxing world lost their mind this day. I ain't never see. They was calling Shakur Stevenson everything but a child of God, bro. They was calling this man everything. Oh, he's soft. He's a traitor. He's a snake. He's a coon. He's a backstabber. Shut up. He put the pressure on y'all, man, and y'all folded in real time. And I'm standing on this. I'm willing to bet money. Money. You jumping. Look at the difference, bro. Shakur beat the hell out of Teofimo, and he calls Conor Benn in the ring and tells him in front of everybody, I'll dog you. You get what I'm saying? He putting full court pressure on these dudes. Y'all just be talking. Y'all ain't even want him to get in the ring, bro. The announcer looking at you like, bro, ain't even going to give him a face-off, man. This shit is nasty work, bro. Nasty work, man. Debo core on the scene, y'all. Hit that like button, man. We got 120 people in the building.
Not true.
Hit the
His
like button,
mother was the judge. I don't have no in USA boxing, so he was lying. Honestly, his mother was the judge. I don't understand how he remember that.
Hold on, his mother was the judge and went against him?
That's wild, though.
Oh, she scored it against him? That's crazy.
Yeah, his mother was a judge.
You know you cold when you beat somebody while they mom judging. His mom is the judge, but he got cooked. You get what I'm saying? Oh yeah, I got you, Shab. I'm gonna show the 144.
But she had like influence on like the judging of the fight.
Or his fingers.
What about him saying that he thought that you think he really he really won the fight? How close was that fight?
144, get cooked.
It was an easy fight. It was not a hard fight. He's lying.
All right, so Shakur Stevenson accepts your challenge, Ryan Garcia, at 144. Yeah. Coppinger says he can't make 44 anyway.
I'll be at his fight. Tell him talk that shit after his fight.
Yeah, you'll be able to see me and Shakur breaking down the fight on Saturday in Vegas.
Hey, Barrios and Garcia, who wins, Shakur?
Ryan.
Ryan wins by knockout?
Nah.
Okay, on point.
Decision.
You don't ask about the eye. He kept saying the eye thing.
Listen, all I know is I want to see you fight Muritaya. That's what I want to see. I want to see the Muritaya fight. Muritaya, he's earned the shot.
Max, do not be mad after the fight, man.
Not at all. By the way, but I'm okay watching a one-sided masterpiece crazy, like the Teo fight. I'm good with that. I'm a Pernell Whitaker fan. I love that. Go do it, but you got to go do it. You got to actually beat those guys.
Can we get one episode without a mention of Pernell Whitaker from you? Is that possible even?
Why would there be?
Yeah, fair
Shakur,
enough.
real quick before you go. I just want to know this, though, because I can tell you and Teo, y'all kind of solid. Because I thought you was going to stop him. Did you kind of feel bad for him? Because you say you felt bad from after the fight. But in the fight, did you feel like you felt bad? Because I thought you was going to stop the brother, and you didn't.
Nah, Teo's a hell of a fighter. I'm not going to lie. Like, it may not look like it during that night because he was fighting against me. But, like, his speed and his power is, like, it's up there. Like, he's top level. And his counters, how he counterpunch.
I'm still on y'all ass. I don't like triangle theories much, but the best win on Devin Haney resume is a little ass Lomachenko that gave him life. He went life and death, right? That same Lomachenko got beat by Teofimo. Teofimo then got beat by Shakur Stevenson. When they both got in the ring with the best opposition that they faced to date, it's night and fucking day. That's the difference between them two. Y'all, that Loma win that y'all be bragging about? Yeah, he took y'all life and death. That 7-5 ass fight, that real close ass fight, that little dude had y'all in the corner stressing, right? What you think Corey Pop gonna have y'all doing? What you think he gonna have y'all doing? You get what I'm saying? When he got in the ring with the best opposition he been in there with, whitewash. Do you see the difference? It wasn't a close fight. That's the difference between y'all two. And I mean that respectfully. I love Devin Haney as a fighter, rock with him and his pops, his talent, all that. I'm gonna always support him. But this energy is to y'all fake ass boxing fans that push narratives to try to make this man look bad. He on top of his shit. If you want to make him look bad, tell your big ass fighter that's parading at 47 to move back down to 44 and make the fight, or shut up. Nobody want to hear that shit no more, man. We don't want to hear how easy he is. We don't want to hear how Shakur is easier than Loma when Loma wasn't even easy. Man, the nerve of you to sit in Andre Ward's face with a straight face and tell him the toughest fight y'all had to date was the easiest fight. He's easier than Loma. Loma wasn't easy. Loma had y'all stressing. He had you figured out. Remember? He had y'all in the corner having to figure that shit out. You ain't never seen nobody do that to Shakur. That's all I'm saying, bro. Teofimo was in the corner, him and his dad trying to figure it out. Core and Pop was cooking their ass. You see the difference? You don't have them close calls, man. When he faced with the best opposition he's been in the ring with, those fights don't be close. And he damn sure wouldn't have let Ryan drag him around the ring the way he did either. That's totally different. That shit would have never happened. I'm just telling y'all what it is, man. Telling that shit is night and day with these dudes, man. Tired of his shit, bro. Moving on. Shout out to my guy, man. Being boxing news. What's good with it, bro? My bad, y'all. What is this? Shout out to 704 Joe. Yeah, we pulled a 6-hour stream, man. My brother Deem supporting the grind. Appreciate you, bro. My bad. I'm like backed up. Mike Kirkland, what's good with it, bro? I see my brother in the building. OG, what's good with it? If he go up to 47, y'all not making sense, huh? What? If he that good? Nah. You one of them, huh? You one of them? You one of them, huh?
He's a great fighter. I can't just say.
Don't take it from me. Yeah, why is Devin Haney saying this? The biggest fight in boxing is with a guy that got one fight at 140. Make it make sense. He just told y'all he can make 44. Y'all still mad? He said he had to eat burgers and steaks to make 144. Now y'all trying to rush him to Xander's eyes? Knock it off. Get your ass in there and get that work. Get beat up like your daddy used to watch you do all the time. Think about this. And I'm cooking y'all asses, man, because y'all did this shit for years. Y'all did it for years. Y'all pushed narrative after narrative. He quit in sparring. He did this. 25% of nothing. First, y'all wanted him to sign up for 25% of nothing. You get what I'm saying? Now y'all acting like y'all too big to make weight classes. The same weight classes that this guy said he wasn't going to fight in no more. Remember? I'm using his words. Shout out to Kurt. What's good with it, bro? I'm using his words. So you on bullshit. Your fan base on bullshit. Your favorite fighter on bullshit. Your favorite fighter father is on bullshit because he sat up here and told the world how easy Shakur would be. So show us how easy it'll be, right? Show us how easy it'll be. Where that Earl Spence energy at, right? Y'all called him Debo Dev. Where that Debo energy at? Where that Debo energy at? He only Debo sometimes. Like, let me know. When is he Debo? When is he fucking Debo? Debo taking on all challenges, right? Debo, this was Debo talking about not fighting in no weight classes. Now 54 is the plan. Get out of here, man. I don't like y'all. Get out of here, man. I'm using y'all man own words, man. Argue against your man. Who in here say he can't make 44? He said he had to eat burgers and shit. Who? What you mean he can't make it? Go ahead, Debo. You Debo, right? Debo. I want to see this Debo. It's Debo Core for the rest of the month. It's Debo Core. He done jacked your name, bro. Debo Core. I need the thumbnail. I need a picture of Core with the flannel on. Debo Core for the rest of the month. Boxing with 2-4. What's good with it? Debo Core. That Debo Dab shit out of here, man. Shit sound good. That shit sound good. Shit sound good till you in there with a real one that been beating you up. That have been a gap, a wide ass gap ever since y'all been in the ring together. Miss me with that, man. So again, either make the concessions, meet in the middle to make the fight, or stop talking about it. Don't go do no more interviews talking about how easy Shakur is when we know Loma gave you life. You went life and death with that little ass dude that Teofimo beat, right? And then Teofimo gets in there with him and gets cooked, right? Now get in there and get cooked just like Teo. That's what I'm on. Get in there and fight, bro. Make the fights. You know what I'm saying? Make the fights. That should be night and day, bro. Night and day. They is not the same. Not the same. Shout out to Mike Kirkham. They know the level difference. I promise you they do. I promise you they do. That's why y'all talking about 54 right now. Nah, bro. Your fighter literally put his foot in his mouth. The biggest fight for him is a guy that's smaller than him. Make it make sense. But the smaller guy got to come to me while I keep getting bigger and bigger. I could be fighting at 54 right now, my dad said. Come on, man. Come on, make it make sense, bro. So y'all got to make it make sense, bro. So y'all out here bullying for real then. Y'all really out here bullying for real then. So tell me again how he not enjoying outweighing people 25 extra pounds on fight night. Get out of here, bro. Y'all only Debo when that shit convenient. I'm not trying to hear it. Where that Debo energy at, bro? Nah. Where was that Debo energy at this night when he was standing in the ring with you? After your biggest win, he put pressure on you, bro. After your biggest win, he put pressure on you, and your fans justified you not facing off with him. After Shakur Stevenson biggest win January 31st, he called another op in the ring and told him he'd dog him in front of everybody. Y'all not the same, bro. Y'all not the same. Y'all mentality's not the same. Y'all not the same caliber of fighter. I'm standing on that. Now, any of y'all want to prove Shakur wrong, y'all know what y'all got to do to make that fight. He not asking y'all, he telling y'all, line up. You want to fight me, go to 44 with no weight clause. I don't want to hear shit. I don't want to hear nothing. Them 3 pounds ain't going to make the difference, right? Right? Them 3 pounds ain't make the difference for Ryan, right? Them 3 pounds ain't the reason Ryan won that fight, right? Them 3 pounds, 144, that's 3 pounds away from 47. You still can rehydrate to whatever you want. It's 3 funky ass pounds. Make the sacrifice, bro. I ain't trying to hear that, man. All y'all fans do is justify bullshit. Dude either he want to make the fight or he don't. And if you're willing to make the fight, then it's shit that you do. And like I said, I'm gonna keep using the example till y'all get mad. When Earl Spence said a fight was big and he wanted to fight, he did everything in his power to make it. He didn't sit on the internet and allow his fan base to argue bullshit talking points for him. He didn't allow his fan base to create a narrative That you get what I'm saying? He's some boogeyman and nobody want to fight him. He made every concession possible, even a fucking coin flip. A coin flip. Big Fish did a coin flip to make a fight happen. I ain't trying to hear shit. You want to make the biggest fight happen? Do something about it. Don't sit here and tell me in order for the biggest fight to be made, I got to bring it to you. I got to come to where you the most comfortable. Make concessions just like he got to make concessions and fight. If you're not willing to do that, stop using his name. Go fight Xander's Dias and go do whatever else you want to do. Go play with them big boys up there at 54 and see how unsafe that shit is. Get what I'm saying? That's what I'm on. That's what I'm on. He ain't never put a weight clause on nobody. Nice try. Nice try. Devin, catchweight Haney. Catchweight Haney. You know what I'm saying? We just trying to fight catchweight Haney. You get what I'm saying? There ain't no more. It's Debo, Core, and catchweight Haney from now on, bro. I'm renaming people. I'm pissing y'all off. This is why you got people like Tim Bradley. If Tim Bradley telling y'all Keyshawn to cook him right now, man, let me roll a clip, man. Let me roll a clip. Y'all gotta be mad. Be mad.
He has every skill at his disposal, man. He does. Like, he is one of the most skillful fighters. He's more skilled than freaking Haney. Way more skilled than Haney. Haney is, of course, more accomplished, but he got more skills than Haney. You know, Haney's really good. Again, he's technical fighter, but he's also a tactician. He's great at what he does, but Keyshawn has more skills, man, at his disposal, and he knows when to use them. And you can say he's young, yeah, and he's not mature like Haney. Nah, Haney's mature as hell, and he knows how to make his style work for him, man. But Keyshawn got more skill, more talent, and I feel like he got power. I think he can cut off the ring. I think that even when Haney tries to get close, and Haney don't really like to engage in the mid-distance, that's why you always see him either all the way out, and he's striking you as you're trying to come in, or he's all the way in, and he's wrapping you up and tying your ass up.
Tim. Tell me how Tim don't know.
But Keyshawn is so damn good at changing his distance as he's entering mid-range. He can throw right as he's entering mid-range. If Haney wants to step in and tie him up, then he's able to step back out of range, fire from angles, weave underneath that, reach out from Haney. You know, there's a lot that I think that Keyshawn can do against a guy like Haney, telling man.
That. True. Hey, man, that's what Tim said. Tim said it, not me. They don't like that. Tim telling y'all how it is, man. Huh? Tim telling y'all how it is.
If you don't get this done against Ryan Garcia, you a sorry-ass fighter. Ryan Garcia is straight trash. Doo-doo butter. Doo-doo butter. Yeah, Ryan, you trash. You ain't got no right hand. You take your left hand away, and it's over with.
Butter is crazy.
Over with. See, you be trying to spook everybody with your power. Yeah, put the body shield on. Put the body shield on. Let me try to break your guts.
Yo, doo-doo butter is crazy.
And I see you be trying hard as...
Bro, Tim is, give me the content creator Tim Bradley any day of the week, man. But look, y'all, we just had fun with this stuff. I believe everything I said. I stand on what I said. Would it be a really good fight? Yeah, but I think if a guy is telling you in the world that the biggest fight for him is a dude that's never fought in the weight class that he currently in, and he's only one fight removed from fighting at a catch weight, don't tell me you too big. Just say you don't want to risk it. You get what I'm saying? Because it was cool for you to get Ramirez, right? You gave Ramirez the opportunity, right? You wasn't worried about fighting at no fucking catch weight then. So I don't want to hear that crying, whining ass shit. Make the fight or shut up about it. But either way, you're not going to beat them. You know what I mean? Y'all going to keep having to push them narratives year after year, and them shits ain't holding up. It's starting to look bad. You get what I'm saying? So go ahead and try to chase down 4 divisions, man. He already did it. You know what I'm saying? Either make that fight or don't. It's Debo, Core, and catchweight Haney. You know what I'm saying? I got out of here, man. Yeah, I thought you call him a weight clause Core. He ain't even do it. This dude, catchweight Haney, though, right? Yeah, man. He said doo-doo butter for Garcia, man. Doo-doo butter. Mine George was good, homie.
Hey, I could have stopped them. Could have stopped them, but
it looked easy.
It was tough. It was tough. Lay down.
Great performance, man. Great performance.
You look at this. Shakur Stevenson sells out the Garden, beats Teo for the junior welterweight title. He makes up with Mike Coppinger. They're doing TV together now. It's unbelievable. Look at everything.
He made me want to fight. I just start going to people just jabbing him, like this jerk jabbing him.
Why don't you show Shakur what your jab looks like and get a review?
Yo, look, I'm gonna send you. Hold up.
You're gonna get shady.
I'm gonna text you after the show, and I'm gonna send you my
No, don't do it now for him.
No, I got my.
Oh, come on.
You see this expensive shit I got on? You crazy?
Okay,
anyway,
okay.
yo, I'm gonna send it to you though. I'm like, yo, tell me what you think.
Yeah,
Uppercut.
me too.
Oh, I'm turning my hips. I'm nice.
Shakur, congratulations on that
Yeah, man.
masterpiece at the Garden a couple weeks
I don't know.
ago.
It's got to be history. The first born fighter, you know what I mean, to sell out the arena and the MSG at that, man. You know what I mean? At the MSG at that, bro. It's crazy work, man. Crazy work that these fans is still argue. They'll argue what the fighter's saying. The fighter's saying what he had to do to make the weight. Now he is a super big dude. Either way, you're exposing yourself. You've been fighting at a weight class well below where you needed to be at for years. You started your career fighting at a lower weight class than you should have been at. That's all that's telling me. How many people move up a weight class and it's still hard to make weight and y'all justify it? I told y'all packing on 25 pounds, trying to have a crazy ass advantage. They said that shit is like worse than PEDs, bro. Packing on that much weight. But y'all fans, y'all still cool with it because he made the weight. Yeah, he made the weight. He killed himself. He had a 6-pack. You ain't see his 6-pack? I don't give a fuck about his 6-pack. You know what I'm saying? I care about that pack, the weight that them 25 pounds that he packing on after he weigh in. That shit is wild. I don't care what none of y'all say. If y'all cool with that, I don't want to hear shit about no weight clause. That's why y'all complaining about weight clauses, because your man is a damn light heavyweight. All y'all do is tell on yourself. He's a light heavyweight. He's a light heavyweight. 47 plus 25. Do the math. Do the math, y'all. He's a light heavyweight. Tell his ass to go fight Khalil Coden. Y'all want to talk about weight for real, do y'all? Y'all want to talk about it when it's convenient. Nah, man. At 170 plus, you should be fighting light heavyweights, dude. You shouldn't be fighting no damn welterweights, bro. Just think about something. He bigger than Errol Spence was at welterweight. God damn, bro. You bigger than Errol Spence, bro. Somebody block that weirdo. Block that weird ass. Thank you. Appreciate you, Queen. Block that weirdo. Anybody that come in here with any fake like channel down, block. I'm blocking you, weird ass dude. You gonna kill yourself when Shakur lose. Hey, you gotta watch what you say, fam. You gotta watch what you say, man. You definitely gotta watch. You gotta watch that. You gotta watch that. You gotta watch that. You just a fucking weirdo. You a dick rider and a weirdo. Everything I said is based off what your whole ass fighter said. You weird ass dude. Don't ever say no weird shit. Block him too. Pack his weird ass up too. He ain't no OG. Not talking like that. Weird ass dude. Weird ass. Yo, weird ass. You mad because I'm using his words? You notice y'all could never refute what I be saying. You can't argue what Devin Haney is saying. Argue with your boyfriend. Cause y'all the man fans. I don't push narratives. I give the man his just due, but I'm standing on what I'm saying. I feel like he can't beat Shakur and his dad by the tape. He feel like he can't beat him either. Get your ass up. Cry in the car, man. I'm gonna kill myself. What? Weirdo. Get your ass on, man. Pack him up, man. Shout out to Mike Kirkland. Shakur and Boots, both towns that had took too long for people to see the skills, in my opinion. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. See, they'll call me, they'll say this weird shit, but they can't tell me how. I wasn't even talking about Shakur for the most part. I'm talking about Devin and what he said. I don't care about Shakur losing. Shakur lose is part of boxing, bro. That's part of boxing. I'm a fan of the sport more than I am any one fighter, but over here, we don't do no boxing slander, bro. We don't do no boxing slander. So don't be mad because your soft-ass fighter be saying shit and don't want to stand on it. Don't be mad that when he had a chance to stand face-to-face with one of the coldest fighters in the world, he hopped out the ring talking about he number one and y'all was cool with it. Don't be mad that I'm calling out a dude that they questioning if he doing liquid IVs because he's able to pack on 20 to 25 pounds after a weigh-in. That shit ain't even normal. That's why weight clauses are in place for you misguided, misinformed people. Anybody in here, go look up rehydration clause and why they use it. For people like him, I try to let y'all make it. That's why rehydration clauses exist. So people don't try to juke the system. You want to weigh 140, but then be 165 on fight night. You want to be a super middleweight fighting 40 pounders. Get that soft ass shit out of here, man. Your minds will not be no. I can see why he said he ain't fighting that weight classes. Is that why he said he wasn't fighting that weight classes no more? Because to be technical, he weighs in at a weight class, but when he's in the ring, he's fighting at a whole different weight class. Is that why he say he ain't fighting at weight classes no more? Now argue with your favorite fighter, not me. He said it. Not me. He said it. He said it. I'll be back in 1 year. I had all the belts already. From now on, fighting at whatever weight I choose. No longer fighting in weight classes. Y'all forgot he said that? Y'all forgot he said that. And then you forgot he said what he needed to do just to make 144. Now y'all want to try to make it seem like he's super big? Man, get y'all asses on, man. Y'all don't know what narrative to push. Y'all down bad. Y'all sad ass fans. Y'all really man fans. Y'all not supporters for real. Because instead of selling him as one of the best pure boxers in all of boxing, y'all want to sell him as some fucking Debo, and he's a pure boxer. Y'all some idiots, man. Y'all some lost souls, bro. Y'all really running around here pushing that Debo. He don't fight shit like Debo. He landed 70 punches in his last 2 fights. Go ahead and tell me I'm dissing him and I'm not speaking facts. Y'all telling me he back? That shit would never be Shakur Stevenson. Never. Now go cry in the car. Go punch the air. Go punch the air and be mad. How you gonna be the dude? How you gonna be the dude that's losing 1 out of every 10, 1 out of every 14 rounds? Come on, man. Loma was landing at will. You think Shakur not gonna be able to land punches on you? Where was that weight at when you was fighting Lomachenko? That's why I know that shit won't matter. That shit will not matter. Weight do not win fights. Skills do. And you heard what Bill said about that damn gap. That gap always been wide, and it still is a gap. Child asses out of here, man. Tell your favorite fighter to get off that BS, man. Y'all out here selling Debo, and y'all got one of the best pure boxers in the whole sport. One of the most disciplined guys when it comes to making the weight, putting the work in. But y'all rather sell that he Debo, that he's scary, and he don't even fight that way. Now go ahead and tell me I'm hating on him. Now that's some truth serum for you fucking man fans. I tell y'all all the same shit about Corey Stevenson, and I ain't been wrong yet. Every single fight, I say the same shit. You can't hit him, you're gonna lose, right? You can't beat him round by round, you're going to lose. If you can't outthink him, you're going to lose. Don't tell me I'm a man fan. Everything I said about the man has come to fruition. Everything I said. Y'all the one said how he was going to beat this D-level, C-level fighter, Ryan Garcia. Then he went out there and got dragged from pillar to post. Make it make sense. You get in the ring with a C-level fighter and get dragged, right? Make it make sense. The A-level fighter took you life and death, but y'all said it was easy. Sound like y'all don't know how to assess fucking talent to me. You said Ryan was C and D level. You said Ryan didn't get no better since the amateurs. And then you proceeded to go out there and get dropped by every fucking left hook he threw. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. You said Loma was easy, but he was in the corner talking about how he figured you out. Make it make sense. How was Loma easy? How's Shakur going to be easier than Loma? Y'all say anything. Y'all say anything because you are weird with nothing to back it off. Here go another weirdo. Another weirdo. You might need your Uber. All right. Let me call you a Lyft real quick. There you go. Let me call you a Lyft real quick. You know what I mean? I can tell by your name. I will say something because I'm on the road right now. You might want to be mindful of what you say to me because it ain't sweet over here. So that's your little timeout. That's your little love tap. Next thing you say crazy, you're gonna get cooked. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? Trust me. Core always been that fighter facts, man. So-called Debo chest was busting out his jacket during the Regis wing brawl, telling all these fighters how small they was. Yeah. Anybody small when you could pack on 25 pounds after the weigh-in, yeah, I bet he is small. Because he ain't small, you just big as hell. 3-4 weight classes above the weight limit. Now tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying or hating. Y'all don't keep it real, man. That's why y'all run around here pushing these weird-ass narratives, bro. Devin Haney's one of the best pure boxers in all of the sport. I'm going to always support him. I don't support the narratives. I don't support y'all weak-ass talking points. You get what I'm saying? If you mad, be mad at Bill Haney. He told the world how big the gap was between them. He told the world that if his son ever got off on Shakur, it was considered a good day. Be mad at Bill. Y'all mad at me for telling the truth that Bill told? Come on, man. Child asses out of here, bro. He told multiple fighters they was too small. G tatted up. What's good with it, bro? Know what I mean? You already know. Check your DM. You already know. Shout out to G Tatted. What's good with it? Y'all hit that like button. We still got 90-something people, about 100 people in the building. Still hit the like button, bro. Hit the like button. We're going to cook for a bit more, man. We're going to get cooked. Yeah, I had to give it to y'all, man. Haney needs to run it back with Ryan. I mean, look, He said the ship sailed. Ryan's still calling for the fight. I mean, make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? Make it make sense. He said the ship sailed. He don't want the fight no more. Corbett Dad beat Ryan 7-5, but lost due to them PD left hook knockdowns. Right, Ryan landed one left hook until the 7th round. What up, Big Dre? What's good, my guy? How you feeling? Hey, yo, stop coming in here mentioning other people's names. I know that's the bait. That's the bait. That's the bait that you be trying to throw out by mentioning another dude's name. I don't listen to him. I don't go to his channel, so he'll never cook me because I don't argue with grown men about boxing. You get what I'm saying? I don't argue with grown men and I don't push narratives. You get what I'm saying? So go over there. So go over there, go over there and fan out for him. You know what I'm saying? Go tell him I said what up, though. You know what I'm saying? I don't listen to none of them dudes you listen to, you weirdo. Keep riding for your guy with the reality because they damn sure ride for theirs with bullshit narratives. Hey, this the thing, though, bro. This the thing. I be pissing these dudes off with facts, Mike Kirkland. They can't take the real, bro. I'm showing them the tweets from their fighter. You can't tell me how I'm glazing is like that. Anybody that says the word glazing, you got to be like, you got to be young in your 20s. I be trying to let y'all make it. I'm a grown-ass man. I don't say shit like glazing, bro. I just call you straight up a dick rider. I ain't got to play around. Glazing, that should sound extra. Sound sweet as hell. I don't got glazing. No, y'all dick riders. Straight like that. You some narrative pushing weirdos. Stop naming other channels in my chat that I don't listen to. I respect people that do their thing, but ain't not one. And I mean this. I want everybody to hear this shit clear. There's nobody that's ever going to cook me because I don't argue boxing like the rest of these goofies. I don't argue boxing and I don't push narratives. You don't got to like what I said, but go be a dick rider somewhere else. You get what I'm saying? Where my guy Kai at, man? Where the clip at, man? Where the clip at, man? Where the clip?
Stop, y'all. Keep talking. Huh? You keep talking, man. And you shut the fuck up.
Dick Rider! Dick Rider, Dick Rider, Dick Rider!
I just want you to know that's what you look like when you come over here with another man name in your mouth. I don't talk to these dudes on the internet. I'm not interested in talking boxing with nobody. I'm my one-man army. We talk boxing with the family over here. I don't go to none of these dudes to hear their opinions because I don't care. I'm dope by myself, bro. I don't go to listen to other people for validation on my opinion. You get what I'm saying? I stand on everything I said. Everything I said about Shakur, and it's for anybody that don't like it. Everything I said about Youngin is came into a reality. Don't have close fights, barely lose rounds. He outsmarted every single fighter he got in the ring with, and the shit ain't even been close. What I'm like, Andy, the fastest 4-division champion in the history of the sport. Tell me again, and I'm from Jersey. He putting on for Jersey. Tell me again why I shouldn't support him, you weird-ass boxing fans. The difference between me and y'all, a lot of y'all super fans of Devin Haney, he'll never look y'all way. I had conversation with Shakur. I done talked to the man before. You get what I'm saying? Shit deeper than boxing, bro. I'm going to always support my hometown guys, bro. Always. Shout out to Pooh the Kid and the Cash App, man. Always supporting the grind, man. Mike Kirkland, appreciate you, man, as well, man. Shout out to my dude. Yeah, man, they don't get it, bro. All y'all narratives stink. They all come from the same couple of people, and I don't do personals, but I know where that y'all get them weak-ass talking points from. Why do you think they work overtime to try to prove that Shakur is not who he is? Think about it. For years, his soft-ass fan base have said Shakur done quitting sparring. Devin is so much better than him. Devin is this. Devin is that. He always got the better of him. We found out that wasn't the truth. We seen the clip from Bill Haney. We found out they've been lying all for years. They've been lying. They've been telling you how Shakur ain't shit, how he ain't this, how he ain't that. But their favorite fighter that they dick ride, their favorite fighter is saying that him and Shakur Stevenson is the biggest fight in boxing. Make it make sense. You delusional super fans of Devin Haney. Y'all make me sick because y'all willing to push narratives on any fighter. Y'all was willing to try to make Boots look like a duck for Devin Haney. That's when I knew y'all was weird. Y'all was trying to make Brian Norman look like he was a PED user. Don't think we forgot. Y'all run the same weak-ass plays no matter what weight class Devin Haney is in, and y'all get mad when everybody don't suck up the narratives. We ain't buying that weak-ass shit. He's not Debo, and nobody's scared of him. The only person that turned him down officially is Teofimo Lopez. That's it. Ain't shit scary. People ain't ducking and dodging Shakur because they scared of him neither. He's a bad style matchup. The same reason why Teo probably said no to Devin. You get in there and probably get your ass outboxed. Y'all some weirdos. I don't push narratives. I push boxing. That's the difference between me and the rest of you super fans. I rock with my guy. He's a hometown guy. I'm going to support him to the end of boxing, bro. I don't give a damn who don't like it. Who don't like it? Tell your favorite fighter to stop using his name and get in there and beat him. That's what I'm on. That's what I'm on. Don't come over here crying about what another channel said. Whole ass dude. Tell me about some dudes I don't talk to. Shout out to everybody that's still in the building, man. We're going to rock out for a few more minutes on this good Thursday. Hit the like button, y'all. Y'all, man, I'm going to cook every last one of y'all. Think about it. You tell me the narratives that Shakur Stevenson's fan base pushed against Devin Haney for years. Tell me the narratives. I can damn sure tell you all the way from 35. Get the hell out of here. That fake ass 25% of nothing. You get what I'm saying? That he quit in sparring. Think about it. It's one fan base that works overtime trying to convince you that all of these top tier fighters are not top tier fighters. Meanwhile, not fighting none of them. Make it make sense. Your fan did the Devin Haney fans say Shakur is this and that, but your favorite fighter seems to think that's the biggest fight for him. I wonder why, bro. I wonder why. He shot every narrative that y'all ever pushed, ever in boxing the minute he opened his mouth and said that's the biggest fight for him. Now y'all looking stupid in the face, talking about how Shakur got to meet y'all at 147 where y'all comfortable at. Get the hell out of here, man. Y'all been outweighing dudes 20, 25 pounds for years. The jig is up. Everybody know. I told y'all the reason they didn't fight because they can't dupe Shakur like they can dupe anybody else. He know you heard what he said. He know you getting in the ring 170 plus. And your fans don't have no problem with you being a welterweight, fighting that light heavyweight officially in the ring. I'm sick of y'all. Y'all weird as hell, man. Y'all weird as hell. Got the nerve to be talking about Debo. Yeah, Debo. Yeah, after the weigh-in. Yeah, after you pack on 25. Yeah, I bet you is feeling like Debo. You Debo to them little ass fighters till you get in there with one that showed you since y'all been sparring since kids that it always been a gap. Don't make me play the clip again because I will. That shit ain't never getting deleted. Never. Y'all gonna cry forever about that shit. And this is the difference too between me and y'all. I said all of this and I ain't say one false thing about Devin yet. I ain't said one false thing. He don't pack on 20 to 25 pounds. He ain't one of the best pure boxers in the game. He ain't one of the most disciplined guys in the game. He ain't say that he had to eat steaks and burgers to make 144 and he ain't have to diet there. He didn't say that. He didn't say he was never fighting in weight class. Everything I've said about your favorite fighter is true. That's why you mad. Get y'all asses out of here because I'm not playing the fake false narrative game. I pull up the receipts and y'all still cry. Get y'all asses out of here, bro. Get y'all asses out of here. Get out of here. Y'all even over-explain the receipt from Bill Haney, bro. Bill Haney told the world his son been getting beat up by him, and y'all still talking about some fucking Debo. All that bully shit, man. Same shit that happened to Debo in the movie. You bully all them people. You ran into Craig. Craig had a brick for your ass. The difference is Shakur bricks is his hands. Brick City. He gonna show you the meaning of Brick City. Go ahead and make 144 pounds. Y'all calling him Debo. He with all the smoke, right? He said he wasn't fighting that weight classes and some more shit. I don't want to hear nothing. When is y'all gonna make y'all fighters stand on the shit that he tweet about? Get y'all asses on, man. Debo my ass, man. Debo my ass. Debo my ass. Debo with them little dudes. Debo my ain't nobody no damn Debo. Debo. You know what I'm saying? Debo, let's get to it, man. We toward the end of the live, man. We're gonna get to the clip portion of the live, man, where where we get to playing the clips, man. I got a bunch of clips that I got to get to for y'all before we get out of here. We're going to still cover that interview tomorrow, man. The gap is very big between Dev and Core. I know this might be a strange way to compare the gap, but hey, Kurt, dig this, right? The best fighter that Devin fought was Lomachenko, right? Best fighter he been in there with, and he had the size over. Remember, Loma was too little. Loma was too little, right? Loma was too little. He had the toughest night with him, right? He had the toughest night in the world with him. Shakur got in there with the best fighter he been in the ring with, and it was one of the easiest fights he had. That's the difference between them two. That's the difference. I know they're different fighters, but for what it's worth, Tio did beat Loma before Dev even fought him, right? That's the difference between them two. His fans don't want to say it. I'll say it. I believe that's the difference. When both of them faced the best opposition they've been in the ring with, one of them had a close call, fought life and death, tooth and nail with a little ass undersized Lomachenko that's not truly a 35-pounder, and the other one moved up in somebody's weight class and fought the longest reigning champion at the weight class and cooked them. That's the difference between them. That is the big difference between them. Right there. I win the belt there. I'm going to 47. I won all the champions. Oh, you want me to talk about when he said he going to 47 for all the champions? Shit, let me pull this up. Let me see if I get this up. I got you. Give me a second, bro. Give me a second. Let me see if I can pull this up. That's what it was. I'm saying every poll around YouTube had Loma winning that fight. Every single poll across YouTube had Loma winning. Every poll. I don't know what is lately, yo. Why is the comments don't be popping up? What the hell be going on, bro? That's so strange, man. It's weird. All right, I got you. Hold on. They cheated Loma. Loma, you know what? I always say Loma did that to himself, y'all. You know how Loma, he took his foot off the gas, bro. He took his foot off the gas. He said it. You know, I read, you know, some of his post-fight thoughts. He said he didn't go 100%, pretty much. Like he, you know, took his foot off the gas toward the end of the fight. And to me, I thought that was like ignorance, like for him to take his foot off the gas in a fight that was that close. It was back and forth. He gave up a lot of early rounds too, body shots and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Loma had the biggest, the most dominant rounds in the fight. I feel like he controlled the middle portion, right? The middle rounds, man. I feel like Devin won a lot of the early rounds. Loma picked it up toward the middle. I feel like Devin secured it. I feel like he won that 12th round, which gave him 7-5 over Loma. So that's why I always had Devin winning. You know what I mean? You can't give up your 12th round in your fight and think you won. Everybody that's saying Loma won, I understand what you're saying because the poll said it too everywhere. A lot of people said it. But for me, my argument is that I'm not making a case for a guy that told me in the biggest fight of his life he gave less than 100%. He took his foot off the gas in the 12th round in a very, very close fight. Stupid idea. Like he shot himself in the foot, and he did something similar with Tio. Gave up that 12th round. You know what I'm saying? Didn't win that 12th round against Tio, and it cost him the fight as well. That's why he lost both of those fights. As great as Tio started, Loma won about 5 rounds in a row, and when it came to that 12th where he could have made it, you know what I mean? Arguably made a case for himself winning. He gave up the round to Tio. All right, hold on, G-Tatted. Let me see if I can pull this up real quick for you. Boom. Bill told Andre Ward Shakur is easy work, easier than Loma. Yeah, he did. He just was talking. Loma wasn't even easy. You get what I'm saying? That's why I always say he's full of shit, because Loma wasn't even easy. How you gonna say, you know, Shakur easier than somebody that wasn't easy? Yeah, that's how you know he just be selling shit. Selling. He just be selling you the idea. I'll say this, man, because it's a picture. It's not a tweet. G Tatted Up sent me where Shakur, what is this? Where Shakur said, then after I win a belt there, I'm going to 147, and I want all the champions. I can make this quick. This was December 9th, 2020. So this was a tweet that he said about going to 47 and 6 years ago. Only thing I can say is he changed his mind. It's not. I cannot grill him and say, "Well, you did say you willing to go." Yeah, you can say that. So let me give y'all all my thoughts when it comes to him and Devin Haney fighting. Right. I went on the 44 shit because I do feel like that's the only way the fight gonna be made if they meet in the middle. 44 is not Shakur calling all the shots. It's them meeting in the middle. Shakur saying he's not a 47-pounder. Dev saying I'm not a 40-pounder. We see a tweet where you talked about how easy or how hard it was for you to stay at 44, basically because you had to eat. You ain't have to die. You had to eat, right, to make 144. So I feel like if you're gonna say that's the biggest fight in the world for you, you got to be willing to meet in the middle to make it. Now, I understand there's an argument out there that he's 47. That's where he ain't going no lower. He ain't doing no catch weights. But he also talked about fighting at whatever weight class he wanted and not fighting at weight classes again, right? So see how he changed his mind? So all I can say is a tweet from 6 years ago. All I think is that he changed his mind. Now, what's my thoughts about him fighting at 47 with no rehydration calls? I think he can do it. I know he can do it. It's just a matter as if he's willing to challenge himself that way. And I think it's not just about the fight in and of itself. You got to think past one fight, right? Let's say, hypothetically speaking, if they agreed to fight their next fight and Shakur was going to fight him at 147 pounds for his title, right? They all say shit. But look, the same way you saying that, Devin said he didn't care about weight classes. He's not going to fight in weight classes. He said it. He kind of contradicted himself a bit. He said about the weight stipulation. Then he say, yeah, but then he say he don't need it. He kind of crazy. It boils down to how much of a sacrifice are you willing to make? My thought is you're not going to 147, like I was just saying. You got to think about the fights after that. Are you going to campaign at that weight class? Because now you just moved up a weight. Now you're going to move up another weight class just for one fight, just to move back down. You get what I'm saying? Instead of meeting in the middle. If you can't meet in the middle and negotiate, like Sha was saying, then it shouldn't be a big deal. Ain't no fight to me. So G Tatted Up wanted me to respond to the tweet from Shakur. This is December 9th, 2020. He said, then after I win a belt there, I'm going to 147 and I want all the champions. Yeah, man, I could say he changed his mind. It's the only thing I could say. He ain't stand on business. Well, I never thought he was going to be at 47. I always thought that was ambitious anyway. I never thought I'd see Shakur fighting at 147. Never. Me personally, I never thought that. Never thought it. But these dudes going to talk like fighters, bro. You going to hear him say shit about the weight restrict because at the end of the day, he don't want you to feel like he ain't willing to do something. But the timing, I don't think, calls for him to have to go to 47 right now. You just got the 140, and that's one fight. So I feel like if you're going to take the fight, you should meet in the middle. I think that's fair. I think you talking about two of the most accomplished pure boxers in the sport. I think meeting in the middle is fair. I think them negotiating is fair for both guys. You know what I'm saying? I really do. That's what I truly believe. But my ultimate thoughts, do I think Shakur can go up to 47 with no claws and beat him? Yes, I do. But like I said, you got to think about life after that one fight. A lot of fans don't think like that. We just think about the one fight. Where do you go from there after you took one fight at 47? Do you move right back down? Right? So you just got to be mindful of that. You know what I'm saying? You just got to be mindful of that. And it's about sacrificing what you're willing to sacrifice or give up to make the fight. You know what I'm saying? So, but we'll see. If Ryan, before we do get up out of here, Ryan is slated to, Shakur is supposed to be on the commentary for this weekend for the fight. If Ryan wins, maybe he gets in the ring and they entertain a fight at 44. If Ryan wins. But I look at it like this. There's fights that I would like to see Shakur in, but I also understand that he got to take the punches. So it's going to be fights that he might want to entertain because he might see money in them. So fans got to keep that in mind. I know a lot of times people like they over Ryan, right? But just think about it. If Ryan was good enough for Tank, if he was good enough for Devin, he should be good enough for Shakur. I'll give you something else to consider, right? Even though people ain't too big fans of Ryan, look at it this way. That'd be Core fighting another one of the so-called four kings, right? Teo was one of them, wasn't he? One Teo one? Wouldn't Ryan be another one of the four kings? Shit. At one point in time, they was getting all the respect, right? These quote unquote 4 kings, and if he fight a couple of them, I don't have a problem with it. But I just want him to make the best fight for himself, whatever that is. If that happens to be Ryan, then so be it. If it's a unification or somebody at 40, so be it. If it's Raymond Muritaya at 35, so be it. I don't know. That's the thing what people got to consider too. Like Shakur or Devin Haney don't got to put all their eggs in one basket and say, oh, we got to fight each other right now. Neither one of them got to do that. And that's why you hear both guys exploring options. And that's why you heard Shakur when asked, do you think Haney is talking about fighting Xander Zayas to avoid you? He like, no. I think we fighters, man. All of us will fight. Like if the money right, and that's what the money in the situation right, they'll fight. I think they're going to both have to make concessions is what I'm saying to make the fight. Other than that, no. If Shakur get in the ring and Barrios wins, I doubt it. Blind Faith, because he ain't, it don't hit the same. And the difference is, they could give him backlash, G-tatted. It's all good, bro. It's like, but look, I'll say this. Every fighter that we watch has contradicted themselves, has double talked before, has said things and then changed their mind. Hey, G-tatted, at the end of the day, that's all that really is. You say something, then when you think about it, you like, nah, I ain't really willing to give up that much. So some shit is easier said than done. It's easier said than done. So they could give him the backlash. It's cool. But at the end of the day, bro, the real backlash is if you go in there and don't stand on business when you do fight. Not because you're not willing to move up to your 5th weight class after just getting to your 4th because the other guy is comfortable. You get what I'm saying? So many ways to look at that. You got to think about life outside of that one fight. Do it make the most sense to go take a fight at a full-fledged 147? Or do it make sense for me to entertain a 35 fight or a 40 fight? People don't realize that Shakur Stevenson is literally being called out by a little bit of everybody. So he just got options. Devin Haney, he has options. Circumstances definitely do change too. So that's all. You know what I'm saying? G-tatted, a lot of times we see a guy say something and we feel like they can't change their mind. Dudes change their mind all the time. And like Shava said, circumstances might change. Or they might rethink it. Like, hold on. I don't want to give up that much. So when I hear him talking about rehydration causes in specific, talking about Shakur, I think he's considering how much weight he giving up if he's fighting a guy, above 140. That's what I think. I hear it in what he's saying. He even said, I could beat these guys at 170. So he is doing some double talking. It's a matter of if he's willing to do it. He says he can, but is he willing to? And that's what it boils down to. What makes the most sense for you next? And I don't think, in all honesty, moving all the way up to 147 pounds is the best move for him next. I don't think so. Unless that's somewhere where he planned on being at. You get what I'm saying? But I don't see him ever campaigning at 47. See him in Schofield. I'll watch it if it's, whatever make the most sense, bro. I ain't against none of these dudes fighting. I ain't against seeing none of them fight, bro. I ain't against seeing none of them. Shout out to everybody, man, that pulled up, that hit that like button, that super chat, cash app. I appreciate every last one of y'all, man. Another dope build, man. Over here, we build boxing up. We are passionate about what we believe. I talk my shit, but I don't tear the fighters down. I stand on that. So Shakur will be at the broadcast, man. And I think they was low-key the winner of Teo and Cora was planning on getting in the ring with Ryan and Barrios winner anyway, especially if it was Ryan. I feel like if Ryan wins, you could see Shakur get in the ring. If Barrios win, then probably not so much. But we'll see, man. But look, man, that's my time for today, man. We put that work in. Shout out to everybody that rocked out with me, man. Still 60 people in here. Look, if you haven't hit the like button, make sure you do. Sub to the channel. Make sure you hit the bell icon. Turn that bell on. Support the build. We're going to be back tomorrow, 4 p.m. They build on this boxing like we always do. Another dope build for the books. I know y'all Haney fans. Y'all going to be mad, but I don't care. I rock with Haney more than y'all because I sell what he actually is. Y'all sell what y'all wish he was and what y'all want him to be. I'm telling you, he one of the best pure boxers in the game. He got him and his father. They one of the best and most successful duos in the game. So although I got certain energy for Haney, it's no hate, it's all love. I just want to see these dudes stop acting like everybody got to bend the knee to y'all. If you want to make big fights, if half of the biggest fight in boxing is a guy that's undersized, that's just got to a weight class, it's clear as day y'all not the same size. Logic could tell you if you really want that fight, you meet in the middle. Other than that, shut the hell up. Don't talk about how easy Shakur is, because we know when you were speaking on that tape, you talked about the gap and how he used to put hands on your son. So it is what it is. But with that, shout out to the Queen. Shower G Tatted. Appreciate you, bro. As always, Jordan, my dog. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. I appreciate every last one of y'all, man. Y'all make sure y'all enjoy this Thursday, as always, man. Honestly, think Shakur walk around weight less than 150 pounds is why he's saying that. DJ, I'll give you a little hint. He be in that ballpark, bro. He be in the ballpark, the 150s range and shit like that. And that he could be that even after weighing in, after, you know, on fight night. He's just not he don't blow up a lot after the weigh-in and in between fights. And people trying to force it to be the other way. But I know for a fact that's not the case. The dude, I ask people all the time, have you ever seen Shakur out of shape? No. See what I'm saying? So he don't sit around and just let himself get all big, and he just don't do that. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to DJ. Appreciate you as always, man. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Y'all go eat y'all some good food. Y'all don't meet me here tomorrow. Beat me here tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let's build. Let's get boxing is just due. So with that, let's get up out of here, y'all. Peace.
Representing Brick City, Shakur!
Finding those levels, too. Look at that four-punch combination. It's a masterclass right now from Shakur Stevenson. That's what you're seeing. A masterclass. Right hand, and Shakur meets him with straight left hand.
Oh, and there's a knockdown scored with the left hand.
Right now, we're going to give him his just due. Shout out to my brother Just